welcome back, everyone. Welcome to some more Enshrouded. Welcome in, Drag. Hope you're doing well. Downsized your name. Cool. I know, yeah, because YouTube displays all the at usernames and all that good stuff. So it looks like we're not live on Twitch today. For some reason, it's having issues with me connecting my stream key. Maybe Twitch had an update or something like that, and it's not working with my multi-stream plugin. So we're just on YouTube, but hopefully y'all can hear and see me okay on the YouTube side of things today. And yeah, so I'll try to figure out the whole Twitch thing eventually, again at some point. But yeah, we'll be working more on the Hanging Treehouse today for Enshrouded, which will be very exciting. We might even be finishing it today. That's my hope anyway. So yeah, sit back, get cozy, and we'll get building a little more. Hey, Joe the Wizard, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. All right, let me just get everything set up, start launching the game, all that good stuff. And yeah, I mean, also, March 19th is coming up. That's like little over a week away, and that's the launch date of Crimson Desert, which I'm very excited about as well, to sort of jump into that adventure, which will be fun. Hey, Giselle, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. A little sleepy, but good, Joe. Same a little bit. We had daylight savings a day ago here, which always sucks. They just got to get rid of it. So there's that, and then my alarm also didn't go off this morning. So I got up like 15 minutes ago, and I was like, oh shit, I got to stream. I was about to be late. I don't know why it didn't go off. And I don't know why Twitch isn't working either today. All kinds of issues that I need to figure out, I guess. But I'm glad it's working on YouTube, and I'm glad we're on. All right. I'm going to go ahead and launch up the game, and we'll get to some more building. Just will have to say drag. Hey, Still Saber, welcome in. Diver, welcome in. Sun decided 5-ish hours was enough sleep. Uh-oh, what were you doing? Joe? I'm gonna go switch the time of day on my world as well here. So I can have, let's see, day duration, so we can be building plenty. All right. Hey, Morsith, welcome in. All right. We on now, launching the game. Headed out IRL, no worries at all. Atomic Riftmaster, hope you're having a good day so far. Good adventures or shopping or whatever you're up to there. All right, so yeah, last time we finished the roof on here, and yeah, got this whole little multi-level thing going on in the middle, and then we got some little pillars started. This is the thing I did off camera. I figured it would be cool to wrap around the green from the bottom to kind of like come all the way up to the roof today. So at least, yeah, I don't know. I thought it could be kind of cool. So that's what I'll start working on a little bit. Lethal, welcome in. And yeah, Drace, I'm just YouTube today. Twitch is being a pain. It's not wanting to connect. Every time I hit the go live thing, it just says it just doesn't do anything. So I guess I got to figure out whether it's a stream key issue or an issue with the update for Twitch or something. I think Keen will do another Halloween build contest this year. Probably not, given that that's probably the time frame that 1.0 is coming out. But for their 1.0, they may do some contests. It may be after or something like that. I don't know. Be interesting. Andrea, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Like how it's kind of acorn-shaped, right? And Tiara, welcome in. Yeah, it turned out pretty well. And especially looks cool in the dark and stuff, so yeah, definitely go with that. So I'm gonna go get some more blocks of all sorts. Oh yeah, what do you guys think of my outfit too, by the way? I'm starting to think I should design something so I'm not wearing all kinds of random cosmetics every single stream. So I took the flame pack set and recolored it a bit. So it's got, you know, like a little bit of the feather cap with the blue rim around it and stuff. I don't know. See what you guys think of it. New NVIDIA driver from today. Oh, is it failing again with Enshrouded too? That sucks. Yeah, there's all kinds of things that like are buggy and things. Well, I guess I'm glad I didn't update it, and if I do, I will try to take note to do it good and early, because I probably want to just update it to the latest version, especially for streaming Crimson Desert, just so that that's all compatible with their game and stuff. Is there a stream for the start of this build? Yes, there is. There is. You can find it on the channel in this live section. I've only done like a few. I think this is the third now. It's a fairly quick build, but that's great. That's great, William. One of the best laughs to wake up to a brother bully. And patch notes Enshrouded missing terrain in some areas. Oh gosh, that's no good. And Morsid, thank you so much for the membership. I really appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. All right, let's get the roof pieces. I want the Drakdoll ones, and I want as many of, well, I guess I'll worry about prison fence pieces later. We'll do that here in a bit. Yeah, this is so weird why Twitch won't go. Maybe it'll go now. Oh. It said I went live on Twitch. Let's see if it actually is doing anything. It's not doing anything though. It's not like actually going live on Twitch. Yeah, so we're not gonna bother today. I don't know what's up with that. Alright. Yeah, it'll just be a YouTube stream. I just wanted to be sure. Yeah, check it out at night, though. This thing is freaking awesome. We got the whole roof and then the point on the bottom there. We got full-on fantasy now. Okay, so yeah, I thought it would be cool to continue these little roof pieces, like, all the way up, like little pillars. To break up sort of the birdcage look, because I'm already going to have a lot of prison fence pieces kind of holding the side of this in. So I didn't really want to have them across the entire walls here, so. All right. Excited to see you play Crimson Desert. See if you'll, oh yeah, if you'll want to buy it or not, Joe. Yeah, as a creator, it's like my job at this point. Whether the game does well or not, I'm still buying it on day one. But I don't recommend that to other people. I do not recommend. Wait and see if it's good first. I have high hopes for it, but yeah, it could absolutely be a flop, as with anything. I'm just very interested to see how it is, because apparently there's also base customization to be able to customize your camp, and, yeah, be able to, like, decorate it with furniture, change things around, do all farming. It's, like, the perfect adventure game that I feel like bridges that gap for me with, you know, survival building games and sort of the genre of games like The Witcher and stuff, because I haven't played those. Mainly because it's like, I want the graphics to be phenomenal, which they pretty much are with Red Dead Redemption and The Witcher and stuff, but I don't know, something about them just didn't get me into them as much, but I feel like something about Crimson Desert is just, seems like a really cool game to do adventure-wise, and it's not conflicting with anything else that I'm doing. Because right now, we're kind of waiting on some 1.0s from Valheim and Enshrouded. And, yeah, we'll see where all of that goes. We'll see how the game is. Yeah, you never pre-order anymore? Way too risky? Yeah, I agree, Joe. If I wasn't a content creator, I wouldn't be doing it. I'd be waiting, I'd be telling people to wait, and I do tell people to wait, but yeah, the only reason that you guys may, you know, anybody who's friends with me on Steam or something like that, you may see games popping into my lists or things like that early or stuff like that, because I'll usually buy them day one or pre-order for the sake of streaming. I mean, if we jump into the stream and like it just doesn't even run and it's like it sucks on day one, then I should still have that 2-hour return window or whatever that we could quit it and send it back. Yeah, unless you know the company, that's another good point. Exactly, that's another good point. Yeah, sometimes I'll have, you know, relationships with the dev teams of games or things, and I'll know, you know, oh yeah, this looks good, or this is something I wanna do, or something I've been hyped for or following for a long time, like Light No Fire or Under a Rock, you know, like for me personally, if it was just me, I still would probably get those ones on day one, kind of a thing. But even just waiting a couple of hours after the game comes out is huge, right? That's gonna allow you to see a lot of reviews and make a better decision. So yeah, I think that's looking cool. Getting some more to the walls there. Do that. Henry Cat, welcome in. Loved Elder Scrolls, but never know. The new one is coming out, and Bethesda has a lot of issues with game releases now. This is true. This is true. What game is this? It looks cool. This is called Enshrouded. It is one of the best building survival games to ever exist, in my opinion. Oh, that's really awesome. Pre-order Enshrouded expansion for sure. Right, because you already have trust with the game and stuff. Like Red Dead Redemption 3, you'll throw money at it. Yeah, I've heard that game is so good. And who knows, maybe if we like Crimson Desert, maybe I'd do some more adventure games. You know, I definitely want to be doing The Witcher 4 and stuff when that comes out. Mainly, so the adventure games are not as much my innate genre, if that makes sense, right? So I love doing these survival building games. I love building. And if it's not included in a game, it's sometimes harder for me to get into. But the thing with Crimson Desert that's making me want to get into it is purely like the technology of how freaking stunning the game looks, and the physics and optimization and all of it is what I'm at least looking forward to based on what they've been saying so far. And similar to The Witcher 4, you know, The Witcher 4 is the devs are partnering with Epic Games to actually know how to utilize the engine according to what we've been hearing, so that it actually can make it look really, really good, right? Unreal Engine 5 has the capability for amazingness. We just don't get to see much of it because devs just don't know how to use it. It's a complete slop. But yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to with Crimson Desert and games along those lines, is purely the technology and and render distance. Exactly, Joe. You got really excited to see how games like that do things, because it's inspiring for me when it comes to, what could we be looking out for in some newer games. And yeah, be interesting. And yeah, Light No Fire, heck yeah. I'm pretty excited for that one. Yeah, I think it's got so much potential. I think it'll be really cool. The one thing I'm worried about with Light No Fire is the size of the world compared to the amount of content. If it's a like genuine planet bigger than the size of Earth, or as big as Earth, I'm a little worried, because I don't want that to I don't know, I just feel like it could really hinder the gameplay experience and feel very empty if it's not done right, especially when it's procedural. I think that's my biggest worry with Light No Fire, and I just hope they can. I hope they can pull it off in a good way, and have that work, so we can get through these little gaps. I'll have to fill those in, and this right now is gonna look a bit like a bird cage. Well, it's actually not. It's not too bad, but yeah, I want to break it up with a little something here and there. Figure out some blocks, or I don't know. Maybe we can figure some stuff out here soon. I'm gonna go make some more of those prison fence pieces at the blacksmith. Then we'll come back and keep working on it a little bit. But yeah, Crimson Desert render distance is freaking insane. That's the biggest issue with Enshrouded that I don't like, is the render distance. We could check out, would you guys be down at the end of today's stream? We could check out a little bit of, let me just craft some of these. A little bit more of Crimson Desert. There's a few little videos or things that I could watch because there's some new, yeah, there's always new info about that one with all the playtests that have been happening. And someone dropped a like pure gameplay video of just like the game sounds and like all clipped together, and I thought that could be an interesting one. You guys get a sense of the sound design and the action of the game, because I really like, something I like that I'm seeing about Crimson Desert is the fact that a lot of the like quests and things, the NPCs are like actually fully animated and voice acted and everything like that. So like, you know, every cutscene has this really cool animation, and it feels like that's a lot of effort. That's pretty cool that they're doing that. Be cool if Light No Fire lets you play with a large amount of people. Yeah, I'm really hopeful with that, because I think Light No Fire has the potential to literally be that. Like, you know, like I don't want it to be an MMO, but I want it to be a game that allows you to host a private server that could accept hundreds of people like Hytale. Right? So I think that would be really, really cool. Build is insane. Just started playing Enshrouded. This is blowing your mind. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that that you're liking it. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, it's coming along. It's something different that I've never done yet. Let's see if I can... there we go. Get out a little bit. Yeah, I'm just experimenting. I wanted to do something hanging from a tree branch by a chain, and sort of designing it like this big crystal that I thought could be interesting to have as like an alchemist hut or something. Yeah, it's coming along. It's definitely coming along here. No Man's Sky have procedural quests, which if they can expand on that would be an amazing thing for Light No Fire. This is true, actually, Joe. So I actually have No Man's Sky, but I haven't played it much yet. So I would like to try and play it some more, maybe, just to see what it's all about. Some of that Light No Fire, you know. See what they're doing and stuff for it. So how is this? This has got to go down by one. At least I think so. Like that maybe? Nah. Is that right? That doesn't look that doesn't look quite right. There's like two that are close together, and those are lower down. Alright, I'm gonna go to the outside of this and see what happens. If I can. Of course, without falling. There we go. Hey, Christy, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so we want to go more like... Oh, okay, I see, yes. We want to bring it down in like that, and then like that. Perfect. So now that wall is complete. I think that's doing what I want it to do. Let's go ahead and do the undo button and grapple up there. And yeah, Christy, I've been lurking in some of those streams with the windmill. It's looking really good. It really is. Yeah, it would be great for a giant bird cage. Yeah, my birds would be living in luxury up here, wouldn't they? Or would I just let them free roam because I wouldn't be able to feed them anyway? But yeah, it would be cool if there were big birds or like eagle mounts like Lord of the Rings, you know, but in Enshrouded. We gotta have some of those. I feel like that would be really cool. Have a lot more done on it. Probably finish detailing tomorrow. That's awesome, Chrissy. That is awesome. Can't wait to see it when it's all done. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of a birdcage look. Any suggestions on how to? Because we have so many of those prison fence I mean, it's not bad, but any suggestions how to like break it up a little bit, like make this you know, because we can't. The big thing here is we can't walk out of these, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted so you can't like, you know, fall out of the place. But what can we do to make it, I don't know, to make it a little less, like, birdcagey and more, like, you know, like an alchemist hut. I feel like all this verticality, like maybe we need to like put some designs in the middle of these sides or something, and that might break it up. Maybe that's what we gotta do. We all know those birds would get free, then free themselves from life. Yeah, Joe. Want to build Helm's Deep from Lord of the Rings and Enshrouded one day. That would be super cool. Yeah. It's hard doing really big builds in this game, though, I will say. That's where the downfall of Enshrouded is. Really, really poor render distance and like the flame altar limit as well. Because I've wanted to do Hogwarts in Enshrouded. I know there's already some people that built it, but I want to do a version of Hogwarts. Yeah, I need something horizontal, exactly. I think we gotta figure out some sort of like design or something that goes in here to sort of break it up a little. And maybe what I end up doing is using these palmwood blocks all the way around the outside. Like, what if we just like came around with it and like did them but at the levels so that it's like these rings around it or something? I don't know. Make a lower edge that looks like it's made to keep humans in, then it'll be less birdcagey. Very true, very true. Some sort of like a fence design here. Yes, I like that idea. Be with these guys. We could come up here. And then what would it be like if I kind of put like a little angle on it? Ooh, that's actually maybe cool. Yeah, this could work. I don't know. We'll just like we'll brainstorm a little bit here. I was thinking that, but I don't want it to be fences. Maybe, yeah, half wall along the floor. Okay, so we're on the right idea. Firefly lighting on sticks. Oh yeah, randomly hanging. Oh yeah, some hanging lights. That would actually be really cool in between the little cages. I think I'm gonna use blocks for this. The reason being is because if I use like fences, it's just gonna look more like a cage, right? So I feel like in this case, yeah, actually that might work. I feel like in this case using blocks is the way to do it. Yeah, what do you guys think? Only 2 blocks high, maybe? Oh, rather than these, so this is like 2 sort of blocks, because it's like, I do, well, actually, the railings, I could do it a little lower if we don't want, these sort of the gaps around it, and just have like a solid one. Then the alchemist, counters inside can hold bottles and experiments. Oh, true, yes, yes, so this is probably good then. Especially if we wanted little counters along it or little stations or things. Hey, Alpha, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, let's try this then, because that's technically 2 blocks, but like it's really low for a roof block, because roof blocks, the very top block, technically only creates like half of a block high, and so I feel like with roof blocks we kind of gotta go like 3 high or something if we want to do it. To look okay as far as a railing goes. Alright, let's put this one here. Then adding in the other floors will break the cage even more. Yeah, like the little rings that could go around. This is true. But yeah, the counter could basically be like right, if I could get across, like right where my crosshair is. See this, like this line in the blocks right here. That would technically be like the counter height, which is like the 2 blocks high, which is kind of the standard for, a lot of the enshrouded furniture or whatever. Let's try this. We'll see how it looks in the day. If it looks bad, I guess I can take it away, but I don't know. This like, yeah, it's looking safer and it's looking cozier, but still open, having a little something around it. I agree. We need something to break it up. We need something to make it. It is gonna look like a cage, right? Like a hanging crystal or something from the tree, but hopefully a little more like a house or something intriguing than a bird cage. Floating candles for lighting too. Yes, That would be really cool, actually. For sure. Yeah, I think trying to get fancy, because the lighting, I want it to be like very golden here, a little bit golden purple, because we have the green outside, so I thought to contrast that, having some gold lighting on the inside areas would be very nice. All right, I think this is starting to look nice here. We could put a, well, you know, I don't know if I'll have a door here. We might just want to have it open. Gonna make the alchemist sing like a canary. Is that gonna happen? I guess. Yeah, floating lights, give it that 70s oil lamp look. I think that could be cool. And yeah, some foliage, totally. Especially up and around these little external pillars and stuff, because we did that in the very center here. And that could be cool. Possibly around the outside as well and stuff. We'll have to see. Yeah, that does look way better, just having those little guys to sort of break it up there. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. All right, I think lighting, you know, that'll have a big, you know, effect on it. That why I'm building a birdhouse for him? Yeah, we're gonna make the alchemist sing like a canary. Green from the Blackmire. Oh, like the foliage, yes. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, actually, like doing like physical vines that sort of weave through the, you know, the fence post things. The prison fence pieces. Yeah. I think that could be cool. Let's get some of that. And let's get some normal vines and some of those. Okay. Underwater growth, maybe. I don't know. Just thinking. You kind of open flame would make it less birdcagey. Yes. Yes, very true. Yeah, I think that could work nice. The more we light it up and make it cool, I think that'll be nice. So with this foliage here, that's what I'm wondering. How do we like? Do we just kind of randomly place it? You know, like maybe like a couple of pieces like in here, a little bit on this rail. Oh, maybe not on the railings because the half blocks. So maybe just like underneath some of the floor areas or something. Oops. Yeah, we could kind of like do a couple little random bits of it and stuff here and there. And then from the roof maybe. Kind of come around here. I don't know. Got a bug. If you get close to your alchemist house, the entire world goes into slow motion and you're in the Matrix. Goodness, Christy, what have the devs been cooking up now? Like a preview for their next update or something? I don't know why that's happening. That does sound quite crazy. Yeah, we could kind of come down like this and then just take the little thing here and then continue it even lower with some vines to sort of blend these into the blocks here. You can kind of put them on the ceilings in the inside and then just kind of blend it. We can't place any vines on roof blocks, but maybe kind of in here a little bit. Love the new fertilized Veilwater Basin soil. Plants look so good. Yes, very nice. Only way out is hard exit. Oh man, Christy. Yeah. That's I don't know what could be happening there, to be honest. That's not good. Yeah, you could record it and then check in with the devs, see if they have any suggestions or if they've known of that at all. Oops. Just want it kind of on the blocks there. A little bit of foliage. Yeah, I think this is really gonna help it stick a little more. And we could even have like a little bit of the foliage like at that second block, almost creating like a railing on this top portion or something here. Maybe, and then we could just do a little bit of lines on the floor, a little bit on the ceiling. I think this could work. Yeah, Balthazar want a cracker. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is kind of neat. All right, let's see how that's looking now from the outside. A lot less bird cagey for sure. A lot less. I'm liking this. Yeah, I'm liking this. Just a little bit of vines, and then we'll have, yeah, because it almost like makes them like they're drooping off the roof, so that the roof is like connected. Like that looks really cool, actually. I like that a lot. We could even do it on the outside of the place as well. Yeah, let's go with that then. Honestly, if it looks good, we can kind of just weave a few in here. Yeah, I think this will be cool. Another thing to help a bit less cagey, add little pop-outs, break up the shape. Very true. We could do something like that. We'll see, because I'm okay with a bit of the cagey look. Because I want it to be like a very symmetrical round on the outside for that like crystal feel. I think it's going to be in the lighting that's going to start making things look better. Hey, Tony, welcome in. Hey, John. Alright, let's get this one. A little more foliage around the rim. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. And doing it on some of these blocks. A little bit in here. And a little bit on the ceiling here. I have actually noticed that Enshrouded is not very performance friendly on high settings. Or not on high settings, but like on ultra. If you have the game set to ultra, it really does heat up. I've noticed that. I was like, with being more conscious about the games that I've been checking out that have been on, you know, demos or other things, Enshrouded definitely is not an easy one to run when it's in those high settings. Like, it does make me wonder if they really ever will have better render distance or anything. I'm not sure if they will. They'd have to change the way they do their level of details entirely, I think. How do you get those stair blocks? They're so cool. Oh, like the red ones? These are the carpet block, the red carpet block. They're in the water biome in this area. You can find them in Stillwater Bay, all the way up there on the map. Put a red barrel in there. Yark some. A little bit of touch with the green luminous. I don't know. It could be cool, but it will contrast from the roof since we had those perfect circles. Otherwise, in general, I'd probably do it though, but... Hey, Peapod, welcome in. Been able to watch this one? Awesome, awesome. Hope you're doing well. Alright, yeah, this is looking nice though. I'm liking what we got going here. Okay. Yeah, so much detail on everything. Alright, that is looking nice. That is looking nice. Just having those little green arch, you know, walls at the bottom and stuff, and filling in the wall more. I know it's a little hard to see with how much this game has like super hard contrast lighting. But I like it. I think that's looking better. That's definitely looking better. And then, yeah, once we have the lighting and stuff, so I want firefly lamps, candles, and the purple lights. Let's go see what I got in here. And then we can kind of go from there and decide. Many of Katie's deaths did I see last night? Was she dying a lot? I didn't stay for a whole long time. Alright, let's see. What do I got? What do I got for lights? Do have the hanging ones. Purple ones. We've got these ones. I may want some other variation. Let's get those ones. And candles. I've got to have candles around here. I don't have candles? Maybe in here? I do. I have 4 though. I'm gonna want more than 4. Yeah, I had to rethink about the roof circle. She was about to blow her top at one point. It was hilarious watching her facial expressions while arguing with the host. Oh man. That's really great. Now I'll have to give her crap for that, and she can't make fun of me for dying on the stream anymore. All right, so we got some lights now. Let me pull these into the inventory. As far as the purple ones go, what do we want to do with these? Maybe like one on every side of the stuff like around here. Maybe like that, but like only on the one. Oh no, I guess that's not gonna work because one of them is on the other side. Oh, this could be cool. Hang on. That is at a height we can just kind of back it up in. Oh, wait. Okay. All right, it's nighttime too. Oh, that's looking sweet. That's looking really cool. That might even be it for the purple lighting, and then we just do some, then we could just do some of the candles. We got to do some purple lighting in the attic, I think, with one of the hanging ones in the center. Because no chandeliers in this build. We gotta do those like purple ones there. That does look pretty cool. One problem with it, how is Balthazar gonna get order of crackers and doubt DoorDash has glider service? I bet in Enshrouded they do. Yes, or some. The red barrels will fit any build, honestly. You know, it's like your signature. You actually think anything will stop Katie? I don't know, Drayshawn. We'll have to figure it out. We'll have to figure it out. That's looking pretty sweet, though. Yeah, that's a lot less bird. Just the lighting. I think you guys are right. Doing the lighting is a huge difference. So then, yeah, maybe like at this level or something, or maybe what would make sense for the candles? Probably like really high up, actually. Like we could do them kind of like up in here on the sides and do multiple floating candles. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the resource world to do this though. Well, let's just put like a couple on the sides here and see what happens. See the look we got up in there. Oh, that's pretty cool. Even just in the corners like that. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it. And then we could have the floor candles. I don't know where we could put these as much, but I don't know. We could tip them upside down and kind of put them along the roof a bit. But I kind of like those ones like on the walls like that. That looks pretty cool. Maybe a little lower just to make logically a little more sense so they're not like right up on the foliage on the top. Like, let's put them down here. Getting him there will be easy, but keeping him there... So you'd be surprised, Treehouse. For me, they don't tend to walk off a cliff. They'll never stay where you put them, but they don't walk off a cliff. So actually, this might be the best way to captivate an NPC. I don't know, actually, Joe, if they can open secret doors or not. Only because they haven't added any more placeable explosives yet or so. So when they do, I see you'll be adding to your, you know, to your build palette then. Does Casey do DoorDash? I don't know, we'll have to ask her sometime. Highly doubtable. They still can't, TR? Okay. They open your secret doors because you'll have to come back and they are trapped in there. Oh, so maybe they do and maybe they don't. Or maybe they just like really hardcore struggle with it. That's probably more like it. It's more they occasionally teleport to the altar. Okay. What do you see, Balthazar walk off the edge? So, I think we'll be fine. We even have the full-on, like, you know, we got the full stair around it, or the wall, you know, so it should be okay. Alright, I'm surprised that we don't got the wall. Oh, okay, wall candles are in this one. We want any standing ones right now? Nah, we'll go with what we got here. Don't want to overcomplicate things too much. Oh, they just glitched or something? Stuck in your secret room all the time? That could be. You know, goats will walk off the edges. Laptop is all messed up now, all because of what's going on with Enshrouded with you. Is it the whole drivers thing that happened? Hopefully they get things like that fixed, but we'll see. See what happens here. Alright, so I wanted to go on at this level, I believe. Yep. And that, and then there, and... I believe there. How many, like, squares is that below? That's 3 down. Okay. So just having those little candles in the corners, what does that start? Oh, I think, yeah, I don't know. Keeping it simple like that, but then having like candles in the center area. Yeah, this is really cool. So let's do one at this floor level, or well, let's see here. What would make the most sense? Some there, and then some here. Yeah, kind of at the 2 floor levels here. We've got a little bit of light in the center, but keeping it very dim, and yeah, this is starting to look cool. My gosh, just adding like, yeah, some of the foliage and the lighting. It's amazing how much difference that makes. What else the goats do? They sink in water. Just ask Chiselchip. Whatever floats your goat, indeed. Oh, man. Started with one of your dog NPC. It keeps getting in the fireplace of your hunter's house. Oh, no. Maybe offset the lights? Oh, like the ones on the sides? Not a bad idea, actually. So, like, have, let's see here. Almost like, let's see, one, like, lower than the... Yeah, okay. So maybe like that one, and then, okay, I gotta pick this one up. Almost, yeah, no, I think that's cool. Little details like that. At least in the center there, so it almost looks like it's like winding up around the stair. We could even like, you know, offset them on the bottom. Yeah, no, that's cool. It's cool. Candles are neat. I think, yeah, this is pretty cool. We could do, what would it look like with gold candles like on the bottoms? I just want to see for a second. Or if it's too much gold, then we cut them out. But I'm just curious. We wouldn't really be able to put them. Oh, actually, we can technically put them over in here. They're just gonna look like little like corner bulbs or something. I don't know. I'm just curious to see how that looks. Yeah, no, I think the purple's enough, honestly, for down here. I don't think we need them. Send you DM on Discord before you forget to ask a question. No rush on the answer. Just don't want to derail the stream too much. No worries, Irksome. I'll try to check if I can. Wonder if putting block platform give you swimming goat. Place the platform under the water. It's true, we could. They don't float in water though. We did try to flood them out of the basement of the barn when they all got stuck in there. But yeah, they don't want to float in there. That was funny. Okay, so that is the lighting, at least for now. And that looks pretty sweet for the house area. We could even put like trophies or shield wall emblems on the outside or something. I don't know. Maybe that overcomplicates things. I'm okay with this build being a little more cluttered though, given that it is the alchemist build. So, what would it look like to put like? No, I think that's stupid. Gotta try things sometimes to find out. In theory, it could look cool, or like sinking candles into the... Ooh, wait, okay, I've got another idea that I'm gonna try. Similar to the way we did the stage for the bard. Every time you try to run on your character, it doesn't run. He's about to. Looks like he's having a stroke. Oh no! Yeah, alchemist should be very cluttered. Yeah, I agree. It could be cool. So like... See? Little lights along the stairs. So it doesn't look like candles, it just looks like little, Oh, that could be cool. And that looks really sweet with the gold because it, like, outlines them in the center. What do you guys think of that? Little lights up the stairs. I think that's kind of cool. Because then it doesn't look like an open flame or a candle. It's more of like... You know, it looks like the little hidden stage lights that I did for the bard stage. Fire hazard. Does it look too much like an open flame on the floor? Roasted alchemist bird. Jenna likes it. All right. I mean, what do we think of it? It's not too crazy. I'll have to see at night if it looks anything good. No capes. Indeed. Does look really cool either way. Because, yeah, the candles don't let off too much light. And, I don't know. Figured maybe it could be cool. Yeah, just like the way the gold blocks like outline them so perfectly. I don't know, like something like that. It just looks kind of cool. But yeah, we'll have to see. Okay, so maybe for some crafting stations for the alchemist now then, should be the next thing I do. Stealing that for something else, Christy. If I could put like some purple globes hanging down from like up above. I don't know, maybe that'll look good. Maybe it won't. We'll just have to see. Only on that side. Am I getting sick? I better not be. No, it's purely because I woke up like 15 minutes before the stream. And I'm just in Colorado. The dry air in the winters really gets to me. I hope I'm not, at least. People in my family have been. We gotta be good. Especially for all the streams we'll be doing, starting up soon, but... Keen thought they were making a Souls-like adventure game. Little did they know they built a cozy crafting game. It's so funny how like games like that work. Like that was the same thing for Valheim too. They never intended it to be a building game. But then after people were just begging for building pieces, and they did the Hearth and Home update, and it just turned into a building game. God, I can't wait for Valheim 1.0. Man, and Enshrouded 1.0. It's hard to wait sometimes. It's like they're so close that like I don't want to start another mega 1,000-hour project in either right now. So like, you guys saw like the last video that I did where I put the where I showed the whole like Enshrouded tutorial, turning your boxy style house into a more detailed one. I'll do things like that in Enshrouded, but like I don't think I'm gonna start my end game base until closer to 1.0. I just feel like that would be the way to do it, Like if they add a new block, if they change a little of the landscaping, I just feel like starting another mega 1,000-hour project plus is gonna be a little bit I don't know. Could be tricky. Hey, trying to put those lights somewhere they're not designed for. Yeah, it's lighting is not the easiest. Okay, I think I had all my alchemist stuff in here. Yeah, I've got these 2 stations. Does he only have 2 stations? No way, he's got more than 2 stations. I thought he had more than 2 stations. Does he? Or am I tripping right now? Is it? Valhamians unite. The grinder, that's right. The bone grinder, technically. We've got some in the treehouse here. I should craft some more, though. I really should. That's at the workbench, I think. Oh, yeah, the mortar. Right. For some of his upgrades. Very, very true. You're absolutely right. Wasn't the grinder was... Oh, no. This is all, like, stuff at the alchemist. Grinder, mill, coloring station. True, we could put the coloring station up there. Right now I have it in my storage room, but we could put it another... We could put 2, we could put another one up there. Grinder, yeah, the mill, I'm keeping that in the mill house. It just makes the most sense. But yeah, mortar and pestle, we gotta put that in there. Oh yeah, the instruments, and this thing here. I gotta go to my other world just to get more glass for the resource world. Valcon can't come fast enough. You doing anything, Drag, for that? You submitting anything? Are you a big time Valheim builder? Let's see. Let's put these things in here at least. So the lower level is gonna be for the big stations. Oh, these are actually not like as big as I might have thought they would be. That's good. Okay. Well, this is good then. So maybe, let's see here. Because I wanted, what could we do with these stations? Maybe we could put them over in here. We could have one be like right there. And the other one be on this side. We could kind of overlap them a little bit. Not a whole lot, but... that works, so that this is, because this is kind of the open space, it balances out the heaviness of the floors over here to have some of his large stations around like a semicircle on this side, actually. Bone grinder, and then the mortar and pestle. We'll see what other types of stations he's got. But that could be cool, having like the full like work area here, and then we'll like wall these off, have like little doors in here, and like maybe this becomes a little bathroom. We'll see what happens. Place 2 laboratories because experimenters, yeah, gonna experiment. We'll see. It is a small build, so we'll see what I have room for in the end, or what we do with this whole space and things. All right, I'm gonna go grab some more things that he needs. It'll all be in one place now, which is cool. I think that'll be nice. Oh yeah, you guys, so I was doing some scoping out in Enshrouded for possible build locations the other day as well. Just having fun. But, oh yeah, he needs bookshelves. Absolutely, we are doing bookshelves. See, that's like what I'll do lots of for sure. Okay, so let's go to alchemist. No, not that thing. Let's go to this guy. And then crafting is tools. Whatever this big thing is. I didn't craft that yet. Yeah, okay. We definitely need like a bunch of the globes. Absolutely. Yeah, we're just gonna craft a bunch of books. While we're here, we may even need to come back for more. So we could bring a coloring station, see if it fits or makes sense anywhere. Let's just see what happens. I doubt it, but yeah, who needs a bathroom when you have a nice free open edge? Yeah, potion shelf, absolutely, absolutely. Wouldn't say big, but and you haven't decided on submitting anything yet? Gotcha. Just excited to see it all and tune in. Heck yeah. All right, yeah, I don't know about this coloring station. We'll see if it makes sense at all. Would this maybe go like... Well, we'll see what happens. These need to go like on a little table next to him, so we'll chuck them down for now, but... And we do need, I feel like we do need some little fences along these loft areas. Yeah. Oh yeah, and with the candles, that actually looks cool at night. Now I'm liking it. I'm liking it at night now. Yeah, get some glow to that center column just a little bit. I don't know. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Okay. So yeah, we are starting to create his little brewing area, and then yeah, some potion shelves, like especially above this right here. Absolutely could do that. What else could we do in here? I'm thinking I need the other roof block as well. Did I have anything else in here? Oh, right, the coloring station. Which, yeah, this could go over here and stuff, but it's pretty bulky. I mean, it could go in this area. Could go out like a diagonal like that. Is that sticking through the outside? Oh no, we're pretty good. That's not bad. Yeah, why not? Why not have it there? And we could. It's just an extra clutter and extra stuff, you know. We could technically have like his little kitchen on one of these levels or things, and then a little living room like up in here, and then we've got the loft. I think we'll be good. Yeah. Placing some planters vertically, some mushrooms, etc. Yes, being dried and stuff. Absolutely. Yeah, we gotta do some fun stuff. Hey, Maria J, welcome in. Yeah, I think that would be really cool to do. Okay, so I'm gonna go get what I think might work as like a little railing for the top section. Little railings and the other style of roof block to see about walling off some sections there. So let's see. Let's get this one, and railing wise, I want to do the window pieces. Let's see. Maybe these ones like on their side though. I'm gonna try some stuff here. Those, or possibly these guys on the tops. Yeah. All right, we'll see how those work. And banners, yeah, I gotta put some banners in there too. Okay. Coming together nice. Thanks. I think it'll It'll be good. It'll be good when it's done. The lighting is pretty cool. I kind of like building it at night here. It does look kind of neat. Okay, so the big windows are, yeah, those are way too big, but if I take these ones and then we can kind of oh, not that way. We want them sideways. And I think maybe like that. Maybe there, and then there. Yeah, that's kind of cool as like a little loft for the balcony, maybe. Oh, why is it okay? Is that even straight? Why did this one get rotated now? Now this is making me doubt myself. Rotate up like that, yes. And then round. I have to make sure they're straight. All right, we just want to go like a little bit like that. Okay. And then around. Okay. I think that's right. And then same thing on this side here. If we go around, oh, nope, not that way now. It's always like a different axis every time. Always, perfect. So that's the width of the stairs there. And now we got these little, like, quadrant walls, but with some fancier edging. What do you guys think of that? As, like, the little walls to this area. One of your shift keys is acting wonky. Every time you want to do a question mark, goes back and forth. Oh no. Yeah, I buy Hall Effect keyboards for that reason. They don't, the keys don't wear down. I like that. Oops, that's not the right spot. Like it? Fancy? Awesome, yeah, we'll stick with that then. Wonder what it would look like to do. Well, actually, no. I want to do... just keep it like that, and then do... maybe one on this side here? But on the inside of the railing? Yeah, maybe. Been building a lot lately in your village, coming along very well. Your frames are horrible. Have a pretty good PC. Any tips for performance? Honestly, no tips there, aside from making sure you're not running like a bunch of antivirus stuff on your PC or something. I run it just fine on a 3050, and I'll just put my settings to be on performance or balanced. One of those two. Right now I'm on max quality, but you shouldn't have any issues, especially if you have something better than a 3050 for your GPU. Oh man, still saber. Few mechanical keyboards yourself. Love it. Have issues seeing the RGB lighting through. Oh, the letters of the keys. Gotcha. Yeah, I have well, if you type exclamation gear or actually exclamation setup in the chat, I should have them both work. Exclamation setup in the chat gives a link tree. I've got all the stuff I use, mouse, keyboard, all that stuff. If anyone is curious. All right, so let's bring this all the way in here. At least with like a little half wall in here. We'll see what happens. You have a 4070. Your frames are terrible now. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it sounds like something else is going on in your PC, to be honest. Because that really shouldn't be the case. That's the same as what my brother's got. He runs Enshrouded max quality, same as me with a 4070. And yeah, you shouldn't have any issues with that. Issues are because of your diabetic eyes. When it comes to graphics, seeing things. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, this is good. I just figure this is like another private room that could be a thing, so you know, I figured I'd close it off. That's kind of cool. And then we've got like a little bit of an open window, maybe? Maybe it doesn't quite fit. Maybe I gotta do it, you gotta fill this section in. I have a feeling I do. I think that would just be better. Okay, and then yeah, we've got that stair there, so that one can't be filled in. Probably just factory reset your PC, probably some junk file or something. Yeah, it can happen. It really can, you know, where you got a bunch running on in the background that you don't know about or whatever. Yes. So, yeah, reinstalling Windows would probably take care of it. Obviously, it's a pain, but Balthazar gonna need an outhouse. I mean, I think this is a cool spot for a bathroom, you know? It's not a bad spot. Is this only 3 blocks wide there? I wanted it 4, but I could keep it 3 there. I'll make it 4 on that side. And we may just have one of the walls be solid instead of the hollow for the door. So if we had a door, it should probably be over here. And we could have another door here, but this would probably make sense to just be the, let's see. We could do the roof block, but then put like a little window in the middle here. So I'll make it 2 blocks wide, but not like a full-on window, but like one of them little circle ones. These ones here. Let's see. Let's put a little one of those there for some fanciness. Oops. Don't really want to mix those two. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And now we have a little bit of texture. We could put something, or maybe that's where the coloring station goes, actually. Maybe we have like a solid wall up here. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Windows are terrible about everything nowadays. Yeah, I would run Linux if I could. But my software doesn't work on Linux, you know. I have a bunch of paid software that just doesn't fully do what I need it to do. Like, I'm sure I could figure out how to multi-stream on Linux. I'd have to switch the code to OBS a bit and figure all that out. But I'm pretty sure that's possible. But like FL Studio, other paid softwares I have, it just won't. I don't know if I could get to work on Linux. The plus side is all of my audio gear is Linux compatible. I paid a bunch of extra money to support this company that hand makes it all in Germany. All of my stuff is handmade in Germany. And they make it support Mac, Linux, and Windows. And the drivers are just stupid good with crazy good performance and updates and stuff. So I'm like, at least like I'd have a lot that's cut out for me, and I might want to try it someday. The bigger issue too, though, is like, you know, a bunch of people are upset that about the Discord age verification thing that's going on right now. You know, that they keep delaying and then they'll roll out eventually, you know, all that. The bigger issue is that this is not just Discord. It's everything. We're gonna start seeing this on a operating system level with Windows, Linux, Mac. It's all gonna be requiring it. And yes, Discord is one of the first that raised a lot of havoc about it. It's obviously clear to me because I've lost over 100 people in my Discord in the last few months. Exclamation Discord if you want to help that number go up. But yeah, they've been dropping like flies. I've obviously been noticing that. But yeah, it's gonna. I feel like this is just the start of things. It's gonna be in a lot of places, and when it comes to just using the internet in general, I don't think Linux is going to get around any of that, right? Like, Linux at least will allow you to control your operating system, get rid of all the bloat and all the crap as far as the operating system itself, but they're still going to require probably, you know, age verification to be using it and stuff, to be using the internet or be signing up for you know, on your operating system and stuff, because it's at an internet level. But yeah, we'll see what kind of stuff happens. Use the codec use on Windows. That's not legal to do so because of licensing. Ah, true. Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I'm feeling a little bit like maybe this coloring station. This has got to go on that other wall. I think that would just look right. And maybe we do take this little window out here. You guys think this wall is okay being that, or should I just have it be... I feel like because it's just a straight wall, there's really no sense in having it be this roof block. It's not like it's creating any arches or anything like that. So honestly, I'm getting rid of the roof block here. And we're just gonna use the normal block going down. I think that's gonna be better. Yeah, I don't like giving your data like this. Yeah. Yeah. In France, people are very, very angry. Yeah, it's interesting, you know, it's very interesting. Someone like me, I could care less. All of my data's out there at this point. You know, being a public figure, a content creator and stuff, it's all out there at this point, and I really could care less with, but what I care about is the fact that they force you to have it all out there, right? Like, you know, it does suck. It does suck, right? But at the same time, it's like, well, I didn't create the internet or whatever. But it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with things like that because, yeah. Yeah, no need for it to be roof. Yeah, I was thinking that, Chrissy. I was like, I was so used to using it to fill in the sides of my wall things, but in reality, I really don't need it to be that. We could just have it be this block here. And, okay. Yeah, just have it be the full wall portion here. Oops, so that one, and then that one. And then this section is what's gonna be blocked out for the door. I think anyway, that's probably a good spot for the door. We'll want it 5 blocks high, but... Green windows, oh, for the whole walls? Ooh, that could be interesting, maybe. Well, I don't know. There's no wood in here. I do have the green windows at top, or yeah, on the top sections. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe keeping this wall more of this wooden style could be interesting for the bathroom and stuff. Yeah, we have strict rules here to protect data. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. It's gonna be a bigger hit in some areas because these things are, you know, global for sure. Yeah, that is a good point. I could do the green windows for the entire wall portions, but then it wouldn't quite match up with the sides. I'm feeling like maybe with the fact that these are like, it wouldn't be on the back of this thing here and stuff, so I don't know entirely. Oops. I want that to come out a little bit. Yeah, that's a nice spot for the coloring station, I feel like. I like this. I like this as a spot for that. Yeah. The entry wall, maybe this one. What if, because we literally have like the perfect little central section there, what if just that portion was a green window, just to like break it up a little and like let, again, light from the rest of the build flow through the area. I don't know, that could be cool. At least something. At least something. But yeah, I feel like the coloring station fits nicely here. And, alright, what could we do for some of the other stuff here? I feel like these need to be swapped. This one needs to be on the other side. Yeah, a chest, like right down here. I could put one under the stairs there next to the coloring station. Yeah. Put your coloring station with the tailor. Yeah, with the, whatchamacallit? The barber guy. Yeah, this is good. Now we've got the pestle. We've got like an extra holding tank there, which blends nicely from that. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. You could even like put this one more back, like in the corner next to that, so it's like you're mixing up the dyes or something. Water heater in the shower. So we'll have maybe this is a bathtub that goes in here. I was thinking this would be a bathroom. It's a very low ceiling area, but like that's okay, you know. Make it a huge chest, yeah, for a lot of colors. And the huge chest will actually fit really nicely in here because of the texture of it. Need a shop for every profession in the village. Gotcha, Christy, nice. Oh, that sounds cool. Alright, I want to see what to do about this, like, this little gap here. I was thinking that would just end up being, you know, bookshelves and stuff. And I think that's still what it'll end up being on that side. Yeah, the lighting in here, I'm liking this. But yeah, chest under the stairs, for sure. That's what I want to do. Let's go get that, and let's get a door for here. I'm almost thinking, nah, not that, maybe. Just thinking, like, what it would be like to just, like, continue this wrapping around just a little bit in here. You know, just, like, in this room or something. I don't know, what do you guys think about that? I'm gonna go get, maybe a door. Well, we've got doors. I could get, yeah, bathroom stuff. We need bathroom stuff, and we need, a huge chest. Don't like the railing, just, like, keep that wood bit that we just added out. Definitely doesn't need to be there. So in this world, where would I find chests? You guys know in the Shroud Depot where that would be? A small fireplace on every building, get stuff. Oh, to get the rest buff. Yes, very true. I'll definitely be doing like a little fireplace in there. Yeah, where would I find chests in this world? I could just craft some actually. I'm not gonna bother looking as much. Oops. Okay. To the left, okay. We want the carpenter though. Go west. All the way down, I mean, this is all the furniture, which we'll need some of that of as well. Behind me. So somewhere, in this realm, I see. Let's grab 4 of them for now. And then, ooh, I feel like we need one of these ones too, though. My inventory gonna be full too quick. We might have bathroom stuff at the other place, so we'll start one at a time. That should be fine. All right. So another thing regarding the Discord thing, I turned on the community on YouTube, by the way. So if anyone doesn't want to join the Discord, it's only a matter of time before YouTube starts doing all the verification stuff as well. But I do have the community section of my channel turned on, so you guys can put posts and things in there as well. I decided to turn that on. They did some updates and stuff, and anyway, just figured I'd put that out there in case anyone wants to chat about stuff and create posts and all of that. It is, yeah, YouTube already did start it, okay. They don't do it to me because they're probably like, oh, this guy, the creator, we know what he watches, what he does, he's not a kid anymore. But yeah, it's only a matter of time before everyone does it, you know. I don't think I'm gonna be too worried about which platform does what or whatever. But it's definitely a slow time for the channel and the Discord for sure right now. I think a lot of people are worried about that. They're just not talking about it yet. Oh, they required your ID for something, Arksum? Is it maybe payments or something through it? Hey, Stephanie, welcome in. Haven't seen progress on this for a while. Looking nice? Heck yeah. Oh, I appreciate that. We're starting to get the interior all decked out and maybe even finish the build today. We shall see. Alright, yeah, we gotta have a, ooh, maybe like here? Yeah, that's kind of nice. It's like kind of borders the stairs nicely there. Kind of gives the coloring station a little bit of something. Not even at the monetization level. You have like 14 followers. Okay, so it must be something there. I mean, I'm sure I had to put it in for like the Google AdSense account and everything. But like so much is Google related for me that I just try to do everything through Google. I'm like, if some company's gonna have all my information, I'm cool with that. You know, got some friends who have worked for Google and stuff, and it's like, all right, I get it, I get it. Hey, Scarcraft, welcome in. Lavamir, welcome. Or Lavamir, I should start saying. Irksome. Don't know why anyone's following you. I don't know. All right, so this is looking decent here. And I have these other chests. Oh, that looks kind of cool right there. So yeah, get rid of these ones that we were saying. We don't want these, just keep it open like the rest of things, because we could fit some things in there, you know. We could maybe even have some magical chests on the sides that could be like little counters as well with the purple over them. That does look kind of cool. Yeah, and then we could have the sink and, well, let's see here. Maybe just the chest by the door, because this could become the, yeah, we could just have like a little toilet maybe here, sink, and then the tub going sideways here. Something like that. We'll have to see. We'll have to see there. These are kind of the perfect height to go on the side walls as well. But maybe we have like a banner here or something, I don't know. I think a door would be best in that little spot though. Okay, so let's go furniture shopping now. Just start completing the lower level and then, you know, do that. And then continue from there. Okay. Get this done. And get these windows up. Alright. Can't remember where I put the stuff. Where I put the stuff. Oh, I feel like some barrels or things. Again, that'll be like for filler though. We'll see what we got room for in the end. I just gotta remember I have all that stuff. Alright, so we got the things here. What should I do for him? Probably the granite. I feel like the granite anyway. Although this tub, it just maybe would be better. I mean, we'll see what fits. I'll try some of the granite stuff and we'll see. Hey, Timber, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, red barrels in the bathroom, Irksome. Blow the bathroom, quite literally. Oh yeah, rustic side tables. Those would look great in there. He's gotta have a bed, at least something, you know. Something fancy, and some bookshelves, some couches. All right, we gonna try to deck this place out a little bit. We gotta go to Resource World a little bit, but doing great. Oh, I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear. And another congrats on the win, by the way, for the build competition. That's cool. We enjoyed your build. feel like, yeah, maybe living on the edge there. I don't know. No, we'll probably put it like right here, and then yeah, and then maybe sink right here, and then like tub over here, and then like a nice little like bath mat in the center. Yeah, let's do that, and I think that'll be nice. Build comp was so much fun. Appreciate all the love. Yeah, on the build. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun walking through all of them, for sure. Some people have requested, like, oh, you want to do, like, a top 10 recap or whatever? I've streamed them on the channel. I kind of want a little break and stuff, so I think you guys can just, you know, check out the VODs and stuff if you want to see, you know, them. I think we toured almost all the builds. I believe all the builds that were in the winning pick, but yeah, they've got them on Discord. They've got the world files and stuff, so... yeah, we'll hold off on that right now, but, yeah, next to open wall would be, well vented. This is true, Christy. What we gotta do is, like, we gotta have a little hole in the floor. See, this is exactly why, you guys, this is, here, ready? This is why I have this. It's the septic tank. That's what this is. Okay? It's the septic tank. And that's, we could fill it with water. we could put water in here. Could fall straight out like bird droppings. I can't blame you on taking a break too. Yes, right? No, for sure. I get back up here? I don't think so. I doubt it. Would it stay though? Yeah, water would stay in there. It's fully sealed. It is. Good place for mushrooms down in the cellar. This is not a bad idea though. We have a lot of space down there that's honestly kind of getting wasted right now, that I feel I should do something with. I feel very much I should do something with that. Labalsi, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Good trap. A secret door or something? I mean, so what we could do, because there's this here is, what could we do here? This could all be hollowed out. You see, like, because yeah, let's see, that's 3 wide, so you have to do it like 3. But yeah, this could absolutely be a stair that this windy staircase could continue down into the cellar, and this could be the mushroom growing area. Needs for his potions, yeah. Yeah, we could totally do something in this area. I feel like that would be cool anyway. Okay, so we need to have more of the blocks and stuff. We gotta try some things. I gotta go get the bronze block, the red carpet block, and we'll see. What the stairs look like if you decayed the bronze block? Yeah, the bronze block doesn't really. So here, I'll show you what the bronze block looks like decayed. But yeah, for those specifically, we want to keep them full there. Let's see, what did I have in here? The shiny ones. There's the bronze, red carpet. Oh right, I'm like full. Okay, let's put these away. Got to use the books and stuff at some point here too. Oh, I got to fill up the alchemist stations with all the stuff I took out of it. That's why I'm so full here. Secret dark experiments hidden down there. Yeah, the ice potion or lotion potions for the lighting down there. That could be really cool. Just like lots of potions and mushrooms and stuff. Use a tentacle plant at the bottom. That could be neat. Alright, so we want to do at least this here where it comes around by 1, and then on the corner it kind of goes out like this. Yep, okay, and then like this with the bronze block, to go here, here, and here, and then like that, and then it continues down. So that this becomes, see, it's just the floor, where you can just go straight up from the door, but then oh my god, this is perfect. There's so much space down there. I love how it started based on a septic tank idea, and and is now actually feasible as something we could do. No toilet paper needed, self-wiping. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we could have it go like in a long compost bin. We could even still put water down here and put like luminous blocks under the water. Oh wait, I've got some cool ideas. So I'm gonna temporarily place a pillar down here, okay? We're gonna like temporarily put this. Oh wait, no, I don't want it there. I want it like. No, not there. What is going on? Right there? I want it there. There we go. Okay, I want to do this coming down here. Oh, would this even work, actually? To go down, or would I have to do, like... Oh, you know, I'd have to do, like, an angle. Wait, we could have this work. I could get it to work. Been some time since you caught a live stream. It's been some time since I've been live. I was like once a week. I'm stupid busy through the end of March. March 19th we'll be streaming a lot for the launch of Crimson Desert, but the Soul Mask stuff that I've been doing, I'm doing another one for them, and it's really busy. All good though. I enjoy the game, but yeah, some communication has been rough there, and so I've been. You know, at this point, I don't want to, you know, quit on it because it wastes time, right? But let's just say, yeah, I learned a lot when it came to some sponsorship stuff. There's a big communication barrier there in China, and so it's been hard trying to do that with all the revisions and retakes, and yeah, it's been a pain. It's been a pain to say the least. So yeah, but you live and you learn. Because of that, though, I'm busy at least for the next couple weeks. But have I looked at Everwind? Yeah, I think it's cool, but honestly, I prefer something like Hytale a little better. Because as you guys saw in my last Soul Mask video, Soul Mask for flying airships is my favorite by far. I will say that. Out of all the flying airship games that have been coming out, I've really been enjoying Soul Mask. So yeah. I think I'll stick with that one if I do any flying airship games, you know, on the channel. Fun game name. This is Enshrouded. Comes out March 17th. Not sure I'd be getting into it. Yeah, for Everwind. I think it looks really cool, but yeah. A little nest bedroom right in the center. Make it a bedroom. So we do have a loft, which maybe would be, you know, better for that, but we'll see. All right, we are gonna have to like. What did I do for the stairs up here? So we have them going out by the 3 that comes down. So okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks over. Oh boy, this might be maybe too big. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, this should be okay because it's yeah, 6 from there, so, because if it's going down, and I also realized I messed up with something here. I was like, it's not going down fast enough. That's because this is supposed to be down here. That's where I went wrong. I was like, this needs to be going down more, and, there we go. Now it does. Yeah, Lord Zizzo, building again. Building again, some more on the alchemist hut. This works perfect, because then we can have literally like a wall right here and here as like a little railing for the stairs. Oh, this is great. The layout of this place is honestly way, like, turning out to be way better than I had thought. Oops. Okay, so we want this to be here. Oops, no. there, and then like that. And then this is the part that's got to be like, we got to hollow that out a little bit, but that's okay. This can work. The issue here though is like, no, it is gonna have to go down there. And I think it should end right here. I think this should be the floor, but then have like the wall. Yeah, because now we still have a little bit of room down here. And I think we got, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we've got as much room as we have under this ceiling for the bathroom. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're good. We're good right now. And technically, yeah, it's a little cramped getting down those stairs. Maybe we raise this up a little bit, and then we could put in, this could just be like a little counter and stuff. Like, that's not a big deal. I could just put a little, you know, maybe even one of these here. Like that. There we go, perfectly hidden, or 2 of them actually. There's like a little bathroom counter. Yep. And there we go. Now we have a little more headroom for the stairs or something. Yeah, that's fine. That works. It's a little tight, but it utilizes the space now finally, which I think is cool. Taking a pause from the game to play Pocopia? I haven't heard of that. Seeing the stream makes you miss it. Yeah, it's just fun to like hop in and build every now and then. I'm mainly taking a bit of like a break from Enshrouded. You guys have probably noticed, you know, I used to like grind this game like crazy on the channel. I've definitely taken a bit of a break from it, just based on the fact that like I'm definitely excited and waiting for 1.0 and, you know, things like that. There we go. Little table over in that section. Okay, so now we've got this pillar here, and I wanted to possibly destroy this one. Because we have more space down here if I do, but maybe I end up keeping that. I'm gonna go get that midnight tomb block, and we're gonna continue this pillar, but we're gonna leave a little gap on the other side of it. And then for this bottom section for the floor, I will go ahead and fill that in with this, doing it block by block, and we'll figure out what we could do for, you know, growing some mushroom things. Like, you know, I think, yeah, having a bit of a floor here, but then putting some, like, maybe some seed beds, or I don't know, some sort of like, the mushrooms don't need light, do they? In this game, I was kind of wondering about that. Like, is there actually mechanics that plants need light in this game? I didn't think so. But honestly, I haven't farmed a whole lot in Enshrouded, so. Destroy the tomb block, then you'll have access to it all. Yeah, party wants to wait for 1.0 so you don't burn out. I've kind of been doing that before I start on another like multi-thousand-hour project. I've been waiting for 1.0 for that. But what I already have going, you know, my forest village stuff here, I'm cool continuing some of this while we wait. It's fun. No worries, Christy. So yeah, I think this'll work okay. I do kind of want some water down here. Like, I think that could be really cool. Some water and like some sort of little farm things, or like maybe soil boxes. I don't know what we can do down here. Maybe this just does become the farm soil. Like, maybe we don't do any of this. This should just be farm soil. Because we could plant mushrooms and stuff down here. Sounds like a drug house. Plant mushrooms in the basement. Alright. Let's go get the starlight block and some farm soil. House is looking good, appreciate you. It's coming along. Figuring out how to use the basement now for some mushroom growth or something interesting. Let's do the fertilized farm soil. All right, we're gonna need, yeah, we gotta go empty out, I think, here. And well, we have the stairs done. I think I can put the rest of this stuff back. And instead, get the starlight block. There we go. You sink a seating table down on the floor? Yeah, I absolutely can do that. And just aesthetically, that could look cool, but obviously we can't. Well, actually, we would need it technically for like the seed, you know, mushroom seeds and stuff. This is gonna be interesting to actually lay this out. This house is so tiny, but it's gonna have a farm. Like, yeah, according to the health bar in Manny, you don't have to be afraid to die anymore. Yes, I did have it all the way up. I put my world on easy whenever I do tutorials. I never changed it. Never changed it back. I don't really care as much now because unless we're doing the playthrough and stuff, then I'll put it all on default. Okay, so we want to do the farm soil. It has to be 2 blocks thick. Oops, not the foliage. Okay, make it an aquarium. We could do some interesting stuff in here, though. So this whole, like, semicircle, I was thinking would be this, you know, farm soil. And then this whole, oh, that's gonna poke through. That's definitely gonna poke through. I'm gonna need to do this, like, yeah, that works, and then I can use my single terrain block in here and kind of fix that up a little bit. Okay. That should work. So now we've got like a little bit of farm soil, and then this area should be some water. So we could plant some mushrooms around the edge, but I don't know. Could be interesting. Oh yeah, a little dripping water from the bottom of the house to the ground. That could be cool. I was thinking of just filling it up with water and stuff though, but we'll see. All right, so I want to do this to be the night tomb block, just those ones here. Okay. Maybe even just the center one here, I don't know. Because I don't have a whole lot of space in here, I really don't. I mean, that could probably work right there. And then this whole section can be more, yeah, more mushrooms. This is fine. So let's put this over here. Yeah, like that. And then this little corner portion can be the water. What else do I have in my inventory? Any more glowing? So I'm gonna want some glowing blocks and things. But that's enough. That's enough to plant at least a few of them for his little mushroom basement. I want to get rid of these blocks because the things are covering them anyway, and that gives even more height for the stairs, and it literally doesn't compromise in here anymore. I think that's good. But yeah, lighted aquarium above the toilet. That'd be funny. Let's go ahead and put some furniture down. I'm gonna put some of these in. So we wanted this up here to sort of be like the cozy. The cozy spot, maybe. Like a little chair in here. I need like a smaller table for there, but... Or maybe this becomes the bedroom. Okay, I gotta see, can I actually fit a bed up here? You know, because Okay, so like I could put it right here. Which technically, yeah, that works. I could have this loft be his bedroom. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Oh, aquarium above the bed so you can sleep with the... Oh, wait. Could be kind of interesting. But the fish are just gonna fall out the bottom of the barrier. But yeah, that could be kind of cool actually. Do like an aquarium on the bottom and one on the top as well. That could be pretty interesting. Okay, so in this one here, we had all of the dyes. I think it was... pretty sure it was this one where we had all the powders and stuff. So let me fill this one back up with all the things that I took out of it. So we can have some inventory space here. Okay. Yeah, let's go with that. And then yeah, bookshelves wise, I was thinking these guys are just perfect for in this area. Yeah, something along those lines, and then we could fill in the middle with some sort of, I don't know, floor lamp or, I don't know, something. We'll figure it out. Or it could even be built into like a little table. But yeah, that works. And then we could have like another little chair over here. Oh, we'll put some rugs down. Yeah, some hanging lamps. This is a really interesting house. I gotta say, I've never built anything like it, and it's kind of cool having these, like, it's like surprisingly has space. Like we actually have, like we can sit in here and like it has a full bedroom. It's gonna have a bathroom. It's gonna have a living room, a library, the crafting, the mushroom growing basement. It's got everything. The floor, what is that? Is that the palm wood? Yes, this is the palm wood block that I've used. That's the only block I've used in this build as far as the wood goes. Yeah. But yes, very true, Scarcraft. I can always lower the bed into the floor if I wanted to up here. That is very true. I gotta debate where I want it to be. I could put it over the stair things there. But no, I don't want it to go over there. I think this is the spot for it. If it's going anywhere, it's going here. But I don't need to lower it at all. I can have it be the I can have it be the normal height up here and just boop and have it like that so that I can still have like a full fence around the stairs, and then you can go this way and sleep in the bed. We could do some cool like headboard design or something back there, and then have a nightstand going next to it right here. And then again, the fence will go around, and then that actually kind of works. And then we'll put some rugs around, and I don't know. Palm wood's one of your favorites. Yeah, I love the details. It is pretty cool. It is. Too bad you can't put beds on the ceiling. Imagine the stories about falling out of bed then. Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah, I think this is a cool spot for the books. I like this. So let's go ahead and use up some of these books here. Gotta have one on the table as well. Okay. And Q. These ones have got to go like up. Oop, okay. Yeah, like up top here. And then maybe some like some stacks. Well, we could put like some down here. Some of these littler guys. And we need the stack ones too. Ishtar, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Like rotate them around a little bit. Okay. A little bit of books. vines going on the wall with the bed. With some reason. Oh, wait, like, I see what you're saying. Like, have, you know, have some sort of, like, vine headboard sort of a thing over here. That could be interesting, actually. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out and see what makes sense to do here. Because I do, like, this is kind of just wasted space back here. Like, I know it's cool to have it open, but, like, we don't need it open there, so I could fill in behind the bed and not really use that very much. Yeah, we could do that. All right, so and then of course rugs. We're gonna need a lot of those. The globes maybe now that we have like the bookshelves and stuff. Gotta put one of these in here, like just on top to decorate that, and then. Ooh, could I even have them like on the edges here and I don't think that'll look very good. How wide is this? Because maybe I have the globes as like little railing pieces, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if we put the thing facing forward, we could put one on there and then one on like the edges. Actually, that looks kind of cool. So rather than here, we could put them on the edges of the things. And then, yeah, the bottoms poke through a little, but it's not like terribly obvious. That looks kind of cool, actually. I like that. I like that a lot. Then they're like not taking up like space of things, and we could just put like a little one on the bottom there on the shelf. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty cool. I like the idea of doing them on the railings like that. Now we gotta figure out, yeah, the railings or the walls here. I'm debating how that could work. How long are the, oh, goodness. I don't even have my glider deployed. All right. I'm not gonna be able to, get out of here now. I think I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. Can still fast travel because my glider technically wasn't out. Oh, sunk the green globe down on candles to let the flame float up out of the top of the globe. Ooh, that sounds kind of cool. That sounds kind of cool. All right, so what do we got here? We got these things, which are technically, if we count, yeah, so we got them at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blocks, and that would work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that works. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. That would be closed into there. Yes. So we can use those for the walls on the stairs. Let me go get some of those then. This is actually working. I'm usually not very good with interior decoration, but kind of happy with where this is going. Considering it's such a awkward space, I feel like it's actually turning out to be decent. And I want a door for the bathroom. Let's see, where do we got the doors in here? We got, oh yeah, we got these bookshelves too and stuff, but I feel like that's more Alden Crawley stuff. That's what we gotta have like in the crypts. Okay. I know I had some doors or other things. Maybe they're in the windows thing. Yeah, there's some in here. What am I feeling for the door? I don't really like any of these. I think we'll maybe try to get something else. We do have the conifer wood. That works, actually. Let's get one of those. And then, yeah, let's start with that. Okay. Oh, the bamboo ones? Yeah, those are kind of cool. Or the VUCA ones. That could be neat there. Sink the candles in on the globe. That could definitely work. Okay, so we want to do these guys. Snapping and then rotate them sideways. Oop. this, and then queue them up, and then here, and then down. I think it's just like that, yeah. Okay, so now we got one there and one there, basically. Yes. And that perfectly fits. And then we put one of them little globe pieces. On the, Oh wait, they perfectly snap in here. I need to redo these ones then. Hang on. Yeah, here we go. Now they can all be even and at the perfect height and in the perfect center of the window pieces. Yeah, there we go. It's actually really sweet. Can build a cathedral or yeah, but ask you to detail the interior, that's your weakness. Yeah, no, it's hard. It's like it's a lot more patience. It obviously takes way longer than exterior and stuff. But they really do. They fit nicely there. As like the little railing things. How the heck does this place have this much space in it? Like, what the actual heck? I mean, seriously. It looks so freaking tiny. But like, we got a lot of stuff in here. It's just, yeah, it's just interesting. Okay. Let's try to do something here if I could. Because maybe I can. Oh, I think I need it to go, actually. That kind of sort of works, and I know it doesn't quite overlap. Oh, we could make it overlap, though. We could put a... Put one here and then one here. Does that mean I can't walk around? Well, I'm not going to be able to walk around it anyway, so this is again, this is all just like... It really is all like wasted space. The only place I can really go is here, so... Honestly, with this, I don't need these back railings. I'm just gonna do like some fancy wall, or even just bookshelves or floating candles, or some sort of vibe that, like, I can get back here, so I could have some chests around here, but this whole back wall here is just, you know, it's wasted space. Like, I think this would be better used as, like, just a bunch of bookshelves, or doing some fancy, like, 90-degree wall that goes around the back of the bed and around that side. Mad Chatter, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Enshrouded definitely worth it. And Tiber, welcome in. Game worth buying? Absolutely. Absolutely. Best game I've ever played. Flower pots? Yeah, exactly. Like, do something, you know... Something back there that could be, and so we'll just keep this one on this side here, and then yeah, we could put a little globe on it right there. I think that's cool. So with the candle idea, I just want to see what you were saying there, you know, related to that. Because yeah, you really can like put these, you know, hide them in the globes there. And maybe it's like more of a free place sort of a thing, like right in the exact center. It is kind of cool though, how like the candle coming out. Interesting. Maria's back. Welcome back. If you don't buy this game, what are you doing with your life? Yeah, if you like survival crafting games, it does not get better than this. It does not get better than this. It's got a full RPG adventure. Tons of boss fights and all kinds of fun stuff to do quest-wise. Over 215 quests, I think, even more. And tons of biomes, tons of adventure. Best building I've ever had in a game. Amy K, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Put colored lights on the globes, that'd be cool. For solo players, is it fun? Absolutely, yeah. I have done it mostly solo. I did the playthrough with a friend. You can play with up to 10 people on your single player world if you want. Or no, is it 16 on a single player world as well? I think it might be, yeah, 16 on single player or servers. But yeah, it's fun, but absolutely solo it works just fine. Yep, it's got a dragon, it's got all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah. Yeah, 16. I forgot. I was thinking like Valheim numbers. Like Enshrouded as one of the highest single player world things of a lot of these games. Yeah, you enjoy Matthew as a solo player. Sounds awesome. Building part really hypes you. Yeah, it's amazing. I've never built in a better game. Yeah, if you don't have, I mean, just check out some of the stuff on my channel. I've done all these builds from scratch. I've spent nearly 1,000 hours on this one like big forest village project. You can terraform absolutely everything. It's all voxel based. You could build hobbit holes, dig caves, build Moria from Lord of the Rings if you want. I mean, you can do anything you want. It's there's no limits to this game. There really aren't, except for the fact that you only have so many flame altars to place down to build in. But like, yeah, it's pretty advanced, and it's hard for some people. It's not a simple game by any means. The building system takes a bit to get used to. There are nearly like 1,000 pieces or more that you can build with. So yeah, it's a bit. Hello. Attic, just put some barrels and other clutter up there. Very true. Very true, actually. That's not a bad idea. Some like barrels and flower pots and stuff. Yeah. So on Valheim, you can have way more than 10 on a community server. You have like 100 on a community server. That's only for your single player world. The issue with Valheim though is the zoning. It sucks. So a player, whoever's first to be in a zone is the one that controls that area. So with Valheim, you're stuck with all kinds of lag and stuff. Like it's bad. Alright, I want to do these candles going down inside the stairs again. Head down into this room to give it a little bit of light. And then, yeah, we want to fill it with water. We want to put some luminous stuff at the bottom. Some mushrooms down. Build such a big village. You can join altars together. Make the build area bigger. You absolutely can, yes. So this village, this one is just one altar, and you can place up to 10. So imagine a village 10 times the size of this if you wanted to put all your altars together and do something huge. So this entire village, the treehouse, the hanging treehouse that I'm working on now, all this stuff over here, everything here is all within one altar. And the boundary you can see is still way over here. Like I still got room. You can see my flame altar boundary is this yellow line here, which expands this entire area, which I've done nothing with. So imagine a base that's 10 times the size of this. You could combine them all and get pretty big. You know, this is only one altar, so you can definitely get pretty big. There's a YouTube channel building all the Hogwarts, including villages. Yeah, exactly. You can do pretty big builds. Yeah, it's due to instances. Exactly, Drag. Yeah, that's the thing with Valheim and stuff. But I appreciate you, Alpha. Glad you like the builds on the channel. But yeah, I mainly do have a lot of Enshrouded content on the channel, including a full playthrough and stuff if anyone's interested in and all of that. It's a very fun game. Okay, so we've got a good amount started here. I do like the idea to do like barrels or other things like hidden in the attic. I like that a lot. What's the size of a 4 altar? I think it's 160 by 160 by 100, like 160 cubed meters, I think. Let me go check on that though for you just to be sure. Let me just place the little toilet down here. I think 160 though is what it is the maximum size. You can have very small ones as well, but yes, 160 by 160 by 160, so it's like a big cube box. The altar is the center. But yeah, you can have them huge, and then basically the entire world regenerates outside your flame altar. So your build is like saved forever, and the world file is only kilobytes. Like, it is so small because they're only saving what's in the flame altar. Everything else regenerates, so every resource you ever want, every boss fight, anything you can always do again. Which is so cool about this game. I've had this same world. I bought it on day 1 of early access over 2 years ago, and I've had this same world for over 2 years through every single update that's ever happened. And I get all the new content in the world because of the fact that it regenerates everywhere else aside from my base. And I just love that about games like this. It's like that's what made me put a lot of time into this game. Normally, like with Valheim and stuff, you explore the world, you gotta start a new playthrough every time they do an update because it just doesn't update the content, but something I really like here. It's awesome. Don't know why you thought 240. I don't, maybe, you know, with something, or maybe that's what you got size-wise if you've combined some of them or whatever. But yeah. Oh yeah, a little window on the roof. If we did a bigger build, we probably could fit a window on the roof somewhere up here. Well, we've got the little starlight block up there. You know, I guess that counts, kind of. That counts a little bit, right? But I do agree. I think barrels around here would be the perfect... that would work really nice over here. So, fence-wise, all right. I'm trying to think what I want to do next. Probably rugs and... What do we want to do in here? I feel like more, what do we want to do in here? Do we want to do a hanging chandelier? Maybe a chandelier right in the middle of the room. That's cozy, like library vibes. Okay, and then bathroom stuff. We need bathroom stuff. And maybe like a fence, like a little bit of window things for the edges. Barrel sounds great or something. Not the red ones. Yeah, safely drag, like, I'd say you probably, you know, with a lot of RAM and stuff, you probably, the thing is you could have hundreds of people on a Valheim server, but you gotta split up. You can't be all in the same area at once or all doing the same boss fight at once. Like, really, Valheim starts getting really laggy when there's more than about 7 people in a small area. So like if you're taking out a boss fight or something, you have more than 7 people, it's gonna start getting kind of laggy. Need now is pressurized water dispensers, proper fountains and stuff. That would be actually pretty cool. That would be neat. Okay, I want the little straw mats here. What other, like, yeah, we wanted the chandelier for the lighting stuff. I wanted some of the railings, maybe these ones actually, to create the little railings in the center. Yeah, that's why you thought it was 10. Yeah, Valheim for single player worlds is 10, so you know you're correct in that regard. Okay, lighting stuff. I did have some of just the plain wooden chandeliers. That's what I wanted for up there. That'll be nice. Yeah, absolutely. Some banners. Because we have like some curtains and stuff here. There's just the small ones is what I'll use for this. Okay, let's start with this right now. Let's start with this. Want honey jars and copper pots and all that jazz. Yeah. Really hope for full release they give us all the other clutter items and for crafting building. I hope they will, yeah. I already like that they have been adding a lot of the pieces that are like found in the world as buildables. I really like that. It is nice. No worries, Arksum. Go get some sleep. No worries at all. I appreciate you stopping by. Alright, so I don't know if... Well, I could open a door there if there was a door. So I'll put like a little mat in here. And then I kind of want like maybe the fluffy one in here, but we'll see. We'll see what makes the most sense. Maybe a mat like right in there or something. Okay, and then the big rug's going upstairs. Banners. Did I take in anything else? I think that was it for a little bit of time. The chandelier, that's right. Oh, some of the wood siding that you see in the mountains, and yes, more rugs, yeah. Alright, so the library needs a big cozy one here. And then maybe even like multiple so that it sort of hides the one rug look. And then the chandelier could go probably, let's see, makes the most sense. Kind of like right in here, and then like, let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the maximum we can do before like it's poking through, but that just gives a little more headroom. Oh, this is cool, because then you're like up here, you see like the chandelier, got the nice carpet in there. And then this place, we need like some littler rugs, you know, nothing too crazy in here. Okay, so banners, or, you know, these guys here, where could we put them that would make sense? We could hang them from, you know, little pillars or things. Oh, this would be a cool thing to put like back here to sort of cover up behind the in between the bookcases. That's a good spot for it. And then right above the front door there, that looks kind of nice. I don't want to overdo things here, but definitely clutter heavy on this one. More wall decor would be fun. Basically more and more. Yeah, take your money. Yeah. Window types, especially iron long ones. Yeah. Ooh, and shutters. Shutters would be really cool to have like openable ones, so I don't have to keep like faking it with windows. I'd be down for those. That'd be nice. Okay, so I want to do just normal rugs in here. Plantings, we got that. Okay, so let's go deposit a few things now and go to the resource world to get the rest of the things, like some rugs, bathroom stuff, all of that. Yeah, interactive shutters. I think that'd be really neat. Really neat to have some of those. Oh yeah, I had these windows that I wanted to use. That's right. Okay. The banner's back. The rugs. Almost done with the books, but not quite yet. I'll keep them in for a little bit. We're done with the lights, though, pretty much, so we'll put those back. Okay, so now I'm gonna go take a little trip, get some stuff. Aquariums would be cool. Yes, if they have glass, you know, just a glass block. Heard of Triarchy? I feel like I have. It's the game. Be sure that alchemist just jumps off the tower. I think we'll be okay. I'm gonna put a door on it though, just a little VUCA door. But yeah, they don't tend to want to fall off cliffs, so we should be okay. All right, rugs. Where are the rugs? Could put some paintings up. Nothing over in here. Yeah, I do need some of those. Oh, there's already glass in. Oh yeah, there's glass in the game. Yeah, we just can't like make you know, the glass blocks out of it. Yes. All right, where did the rugs go? I don't go in here much. There's banners over here, so maybe rugs are somewhat near these. YouTube sending an ad as your question gets answered. Oh no. The other armchair look better. Oh, and the top. Oh, Triarchy's kind of like Windrose. Oh, it's the other pirate game that's like coming out. Yeah, it I think I remember seeing it. It looked cool. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll see between that or Windrose what I end up playing. Oh, on this aisle, but further down for the rugs? Okay. Oh yeah, fireplaces though. We want like a little like either whether it's a wood stove. I mean, wood stoves have really good comfort, so I know they're not like an open fire, but like comfort-wise, a little wood stove up top. Let's try it. That would be cool to try. Okay, so further down on the aisles, let's see. Let's look through some of them. I know I've seen them, and I know I've gotten them in here before. I just forget where they were. You've got all the doors and things there. Trophies, armor. This is a download save or multiplayer server. Both. You can log into it as a multiplayer server. But this one's a downloaded of that world. So this is where I get some resources when I'm finished with the game and I just want to do some building and stuff. I ran past the rugs. Oh, I did? They're over here. I know there's a little bit of a delay on YouTube and stuff. The maps would be cool too, but those are pretty big. Same aisle as a bath. Oh, just other end of this aisle? Like all the way, okay. Ah, that's okay. There they are. I want some of these ones here, and I want those little guys as well. Okay. So we got rugs, we got, what else did I want? We got the bathroom stuff. All right, let's start with that. Let's start with that so we don't overthink it. Get the downloaded version. It's in the Enshrouded Discord server. The world files for it in the build sharing channel over there. Okay. So let's do these, and what I wanted to do with these windows is very, you know, all the way upstairs in this section. I wanted to 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, I don't need to use Q there. I can just snap it in from the bottom, I believe. Well, maybe not. Okay, let's see here. What would make the most sense? You know, for this section, why? Oh, you can't move windows, like, sideways. That sucks. Okay, that's why. You have to re-download every update? Yeah, if they refresh the materials, yeah. Love the Shroud Depot, don't have to grind. Yeah, and 3D Designs has, like, the Shroud Mall that you can use. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I believe 12 is the official height of one block. Oh, no, it's 10, technically 10 to not stick through. All right, let's do 10 then. And then let's put 2 of them like that. There we go. So now the bed just has like a little something there to feel a little more protected, and this whole side can be barrels and, you know, attic type stuff. That's nice. Reminds me of your friend telling me to go left. He looks right. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm always gonna be backwards and upside down, you know. That's me pretty much. All right, so we got just a very small bathroom. Okay, and then the sink, a little sink right over here next to the tub. All right, this needs to be a little cozier. Maybe still the small one, but the furry one, and put it back here. Let's do that. Yeah, it's partially the delay, exactly. I'll have like at least a 5-second delay-ish on YouTube, about 5 seconds behind. Oh, your browser crashed, oh no. Yeah, this is nice. This is very nice. And then we'll put a little candle over here. And right, I wanted the door on the bathroom to be this one as well, so that now opens up this way. It's completely out of the way, and you actually have room in here, and that kind of actually works. That kind of actually works as a bathroom. We fit some stuff in here. Okay, we can deck it out a little more, but it's working. Love the views it has. Oh yeah, it's like closed and cozy, but like you can really see out of here. Definitely, it's nice. All right, we want these big furry rugs to be kind of around here. Like, what about like a hallway rug in the middle of this room here? I kind of like that idea, and then maybe one like over here for some of the crafting stations, and we gotta put like a little stool and stuff over here for sure. I'm debating how much clutter we actually want in here, you know? Because this is starting to get good. If I put like a little stool for like a little bench over here, and then maybe we just leave this open as like a hallway, you know? Just having a little bit empty space here and there might actually be good. Up here, I need to add something though. Like we gotta maybe put like a little chest or like a little, oh, some of the bags, some of like the little bags and stuff. I think that'd be cool. Like small and cozy, NPCs much need large and open. Find them stuck in corners. Yeah, we'll see what happens when the we'll see what happens when the alchemist is in here. Officially kind of what happens here. All right, so yeah, I want this little rug to be a little something over there, and then we could put like another one here of that type. Yeah, just to kind of cozy things up a little in there. Okay, the wood stove, that's right. That's what needs to go in here. Ooh. Debating where this goes. That goes right there, maybe? In the corner? Or maybe the wood stove actually here. Because that blocks the bookshelves a little, what I want to do here... Oh, we can cook at the wood stove? I didn't use the wood stove a whole lot. Let's put that chair there, and let's put the wood stove more like centered in the house, like right here. We could even do a corner wood stove, but we could put it there. I feel like corner, maybe no corner. I don't know. Maybe it just goes like that. Yeah, that's better. A little farther away from the vines and stuff. Oh, that's nice. It even like that's more like alchemy too, you know? It's like the little like smokestack of something as well there. And I like that it's the perfect height so that the top of it just kind of blends into the roof there a little bit. But yeah, we gotta have the cozy wood stove. That's what was missing. And yeah, some little like bags and stuff up in here for the living room. That's nice. Oh, put it on its own floor pedestal. Actually, it's not a bad idea. Make like a little hearth for it. Yeah, it's not a bad idea at all. I like that. I like that. Let me go get some stuff. Did I have anything else I wanted to place while I'm here? I think we're good. I'm gonna go get some blocks to make a little hearth for it. Perfect height for that room. It could be up a block though. It's fine. That chimney, I want it to go through the floor, so that's totally fine. That is totally fine. And I will use the fancy stone, not the fancy stone. We want the refined stone. That always makes a nice hearth for a little area for it to go. Yeah, it definitely makes sense for it to be on some sort of a hearth. I didn't think of that there though. I often use upside down coffin lids for a hearth, but this room's a bit small for a full-on upside down coffin lid here. I think that's just a little small, so I like the idea of using the blocks to elevate a little section for it here. And then in theory, oh yeah, let's do it 3 wide, because the wood stove is technically central in the room. Yeah, so it's technically 3 wide, so let's do it here. Like that, and then put that one there. That looks pretty nice. Could even sink it down. I mean, the hearth is a little tall, but that's not bad, is it? No, that looks okay. Yeah. Adds even more a little interest or something to the room. Yeah, wood stove to warm a building that's completely open. I mean, think of it like a campfire, like a little stove to cook his stuff. I mean, it's more for the comfort here than anything. We still got comfort level 105 over here. It's crazy. Yeah, we could put a little kettle by it and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, coffin lids as stairs, they do look really good that way. All right, so now some barrels and attic junk. And carpets in the bedroom. That's right. Can't forget those. Let's go ahead and do some of these up here. I think we'll go with these because it kind of complements the... Okay, and then we can maybe put one there. Yeah, this is nice. Just a little bit of carpeted area up there. All right, attic junk to fill that area with. And we got to do like the farms down below as well, though. But oh yeah, we could try to build a little chimney, but check there. Yeah, the stove won't poke through. The stove won't poke through. It's less than a block high. Oh yeah, dark shade hearth would look good as well, Christy. Yes. Using something like the granite blocks, you know, I've got those as well. It could look interesting. In other words, luxurious. That's also part of my whole forest village. My forest village has lots of buildings with lots of comfort items and is extremely high comfort. Okay, so let's see. I want to put some of the books. Put some of the chandeliers away. Where did I have more of the rugs? Were they up in here? They were. I'll put those away and get some attic stuff. Yeah, the granite would match well. Okay, we could try it. I'll bring some granite. What do we want to do here? Attic stuff. Oh yeah, I wanted the bags. We want these and these. Okay. And then maybe, I mean, bags for attic clutter versus, crates and barrels I think would be better for the attic stuff. I'll do this, 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 and maybe even like a little steel barrel or a tub or something interesting there. Okay. Nothing crazy. It's been fun to walk through. Oh, nice. Doing a small village. Well, you built maybe hanging bridge from the tree. Oh, to the alchemist tower. Probably not in this world. I very much could, though. I don't think that would look too bad. Yeah, right now it's just got the little grapple to it. I could do a swing anchor on the top, but eventually what I want to do is use this base to act as like inspiration for a much larger base that I build from scratch, like do a full tree from scratch even, as a big like elven style forest village. And I want to have like little rope bridges and all kinds of stuff in that for sure. Okay, let's bring all this clutter down. And okay, the barrel, let's see here, what would make sense to do over here? Yeah, this could be kind of cool actually. Just like entirely surrounded by this stuff. So we'll put like some crates on. This one's got to be more like free placed on here. I think that's kind of cool. And then we put like one of those and a barrel there, and then maybe the little guy over here. Some books, a little candle by the bedside, and let's get the bags. Yeah, this is kind of neat. I like the I like this. I like the clutter aspect here, and we could get some potted plants and stuff. But yeah, he's got like his cozy little bedroom attic, I guess. And then we could put like a little chest or something by the bed here for some clothes, or I don't know. A couple little bags and maybe some big chests up here. I always love how ElfQuest trees look. Thinking of building something like that at one point. Oh, nice. Yeah, I could put some wall paintings up in here as well, for sure. All right, so I wanted to put some of these little, like, these little bags around. We'll have one as, like, a little side table there, and then same thing for over here. I'm gonna put a little bag as, like, oh, you could kind of set your drink on it or something, and then maybe a larger one over here. Yeah, so you just got sort of this cozy little living room here. And yeah, got the books. Got the bedroom up now. I think this is working well. Obviously, we could keep going and going and going, you know. The big thing I still want to do, which maybe that's what goes over here, is like a potion shelf, and I want to do one like over this as well. Like a shelf with some potions on it. I think a little table and coffee. Yeah, we got to bring like a little coffee in here. This is kind of the table though. Like I wanted like it to be these little chest boxes, you know, as like the tables. And then this one's got the little table, you know, for the living room officially up here. That view is nice. I like how we can see the treehouse now finally from somewhere. All right, so we've got the bedroom here. I do think some plants and stuff would be nice to bring into this build. We've got these middle levels. Yeah, this house really has come together, right? It's interesting how much we've been able to do. So I'm gonna go get water, and I'm gonna get some luminous blocks. I'm going to do blue for the water down there. Never played Sims, just enter codes infinitely for money and built instead. Cake for the living room. He'll eat at the tavern, I guess, John, yeah. I mean, his kitchen is kind of his lab, you know. He probably just, like, 3D prints his food. Let's get the barrels and put some of this stuff back for the crates and things, bags. Okay, what do I want? Luminous blocks and water. That's right. I wanted some blue ones. Or even blue and green, just to alternate them. And then a water source. I don't think I had any extra water sources. I probably do, but I don't know where I put them if I put them somewhere. 3D printed food. Yeah, why not? Here we go. I do have an extra water source. All I need is to fill it, and then I can delete it. Magical food replicator. Exactly. I mean, his whole, like, lab area, that's kind of a kitchen, right? Right? It's close enough. And there's a big, nice kitchen in the treehouse here that he can come and use if he needs. Oh, that's looking cool. It's got some color even in the daytime. But yeah, like this, that's a kitchen. That's enough of a kitchen. It's got some stuff there. He's got a sink in the bathroom. I mean, he's all set. He's all good to go. Okay. So we want to do at the very bottom here is put some blocks. So let's do some of these, and then those, and then fill it with water up to that point. Then we'll delete the thing. See? Now it holds water forever. We don't actually need an extra water source in the village. And can I put some growth, maybe some growth on the bottom? The thing is, we can't put maybe some of the foliage actually in here. That could work. That could work, because we can't put growth on the freaking roof blocks. It won't let us, but we could put some little bits of like foliage down in here. Or even like kind of up in this area. And then put some growth on the very bottom with the tool here. Most medieval houses and villages now have their own kitchen. Yeah, very true, Christy. Had them in separate places. Yep. Balthazar will be happy in his giant bird cage. Exactly. Alright, so we want to do the underwater luminous growth above these blocks. That sort of hides it in an interesting way. Could even kind of like do some on the bottom here. Because this is, after all, like the basement mushroom farm. Okay, that's kind of cool to have like this little pond downstairs here. That is interesting. It's very interesting. Little like botanical area down here. Okay, we could have like some. I need to go get some more like luminous growth types actually, and then some mushroom, like blue mushroom seeds. I'll have to create those and plant them. So let me start by getting some of the growth. We want the blue stuff, green stuff, and do I have any seed beds? I don't know if I do have any extra actually. A wiggly shroud seed. Gotta put one of them in there. I'm gonna get a cup. I mean, all kinds of stuff. We could clutter the heck out of this place. It does take a while to do. Maybe some of those paintings look nice. Trying to think of all the things. I don't know if I have a seed bed. Oh wait, we got all the bottles and all his potions. Oh, there's endless stuff we got here. Oh yeah, I could put dirt in the wall to make. Yes, that's true. That's true. I could put some in there. What I was thinking here was to use the growth all around like the perimeter. Just say I need a cup. Still saver. I'm gonna get this stuff down in here, this luminous growth, and we're gonna try kind of put like a mixture of it in here. Okay. So we want to do I don't know, some interesting stuff going on. A little rim or something, and then we, like, in the very corners, we could put some vines on that kind of come down. I don't know, it's kind of cool. Stuff is happening down here. Yeah, that's interesting. So we'll do this, and it's very true. I could put some dirt on the sides, but I think this will be cool spots for like some seed beds along the sides of the building. But then again, we'll see, because you can kind of walk up in here, and then we could just have the mushrooms down there, and then a seed bed maybe goes like back in here. We'll technically need like a chest down there and stuff too. Alright, let's put some of these up in the other spaces. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting to be able to utilize the space down on the ground, but I guess that's gonna work. Alright, we'll put a cup up there, and oh yeah, we gotta have like a little painting on the thing up there, and then maybe in the bedroom as well, maybe on the side of the crate up there. That looks kind of cool. And then some vines could be up here for sure. Just the normal foliage though. Thinking kind of like something wrapping around the back of the room that kind of maybe has some like spots that hang down a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Okay. Anything else that needs to happen right now? Tilted water troughs, soil in them on the sides. Yeah, for little growing spaces and things, that's true. We need it to be 2 blocks big though, like it's, yeah, that might be a little bit hard. Definitely went outside the box in this one. Yeah, why not? Why not get a little creative with this build, right? It's kind of an interesting concept. All right, so seeds, yeah, let's take a trip to the resource world. Let me go put some stuff back. We'll get some mushrooms, some of the blue mushrooms, I think, a couple seed beds, and the potions in like a little bookshelf or something along those lines. All right, so let's get blue, all the luminous stuff back. And the blocks back as well. You get so many materials and all. I use a resource world, and then I've also played this game for over 1,000 hours in this single world, in this one world, so I've got a lot of stuff. I've got a lot of stuff at this point. Alright, where do we put in the... I don't know where I actually kept the paintings, but we will see. All the books. Where did I have some of those? Because I thought I had some books somewhere that maybe up in that area. Yeah. There's the paintings. That's where I had all those. We could put the books in here. Okay. And then windows. Put those away. Perfect. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to a resource world right now, for example. I have another world. It's a download of the Shroud Depot. It's got all kinds of stuff. Make signs where everything is. I hate the signs in Enshrouded right now, though. They have that text that pops in and out. It doesn't even render in from more than like 5 feet away. I'll have like general areas for stuff, but it's like if resource worlds exist, it's just really useful to use these things. So I want some potions now. We got to get some like variety of stuff, you know, to put on things. All right, what else do we got? We got all these ones here. Yeah, I want some of those, some elixirs, some of these ones maybe. Yeah, that could be cool. Okay, seeds. We've got all kinds of stuff over here. Oh yeah, and the plants. Maybe we get some of those. So we do have seed beds in here. What do we want? More like purple flowers. Yellow ones. Oh, just do an aisle sign? Yeah, I do have those at the tops. I do have those at the tops, but yeah. Maybe some of the ferns. Okay, and now seed-wise, I don't have like any. Okay, just gonna pick up a seed bed here. Does this game? Do they have seeds like anywhere? They have tree seeds over here. I was wondering if they had, you know, just like normal seeds for all the rest of the plants. It doesn't look like they actually have those in, well, they have the little root ones, the shroud flare roots. Anyone know if we can build a V-shaped doorways, like a big castle? Sure, I mean, you could just have a square door that fits in a V-shaped frame using roof blocks and stuff. Here's some of the things here. Got flax. I want mushrooms and stuff. You think they've got them here? They got beets. Oh, this is like just chest full of the normal seeds. I don't think we... Oh, wait, we do have some stuff here. Coffee beans. Oh, here's like normal penny buns. I want those little blue ones though. You guys know which ones I'm talking about. And yeah, Christy, the stair railings, the upside down, you know, using those ones. Those are nice. Oh, wait, here we go. It shows them on the thing. These are the ones I want. I want the... Wait, that's just the mushrooms, though. I want the seeds for them. I don't want the full-on plant. You think they have the seeds for them? I just want the seeds. I don't think they do. We can make some seeds, though, if we get the seed bed and stuff. That's fine. They have the Shroud Flare seedlings, of all things, but... Yeah, I'll stick them in the seed bed. They do have them. They have just the... Oh, wait, here we go. There, that's what I needed. Anything else for the bottom? We've got those. We've got the potion things. Oh, yeah, like some little item frames to put them on. I think those were back and around somewhere. These are the... Yeah, but we want the cutting boards. We want the cutting boards. Where are those? I think they were over by the stuff over here, because we also want shelves in the furniture tab. So the purple tea flowers glow in the dark. I think maybe a little bit, but I don't know entirely. Hello. Let's see. We got all these. I want like the little shelves, you know. Do we have any of those? Got all them benches and chairs. Oh, maybe it's in here. Yeah, here we go. I want these ones right there for the potion shelves. Cutting boards, you mean saw blades? I think they're over here somewhere. I know that. Okay, these could be kind of cool. There's all kinds of potions we could put up, honestly. They gotta be over in here somewhere, right? I thought I saw like little stacks of them. I don't know how big the tentacle will get. I think we can control the growth of it to not be too huge. I thought they were on an end cap somewhere. Was it here? These are the signs. Where are the cutting boards? Should be where the foods are. Yeah, I thought they were on an end cap. See all the foods. Maybe they're on one of the side places. Here's plates and stuff. I think they gotta be back in here. Toward where the resources are. That's the signs. I could have sworn they were on an end cap. Unless they move them. Now toward the building materials. That's a lot of plates. I miss them. They're in the middle aisles? Wait. Like in here? Or on one of these end caps? Just craft them. Yeah, that's the better idea, I think. I can't find stuff in here. The resource worlds are so big, this place. Honestly, for resource worlds, they should just like stack chests with all the resources, and then you do just like, you know, I think putting things on display doesn't make sense. You just craft them all. Where's the farmer though? Because I don't know where she went. She's not in here. I'm gonna have to summon the farmer. And give her a bed and all that other stuff. They just need like all the NPCs together. And then does she still register as having a bed? Maybe I can craft cutting boards at least. No, she needs to be sheltered. Okay, we're gonna craft a bed. We're gonna shelter the farmer down here. Maybe she was in the gardening tab section. Okay, let's craft one of these. Put it down. There we go. Now we can craft things. Bed's upstairs? Oh, so maybe she was upstairs then? I want a bunch of these little guys. Alright. Moving too fast? Yeah, we speeding along now. We're almost done, so like I'm excited to get it, to get the build finished. Always in the gardening center we got the seeds. Ah, okay. Well, she'll be in the front now. She'll be in the front now. It's okay. Okay, let's do this. So, what did we have that was the seed bed and the mushrooms and all that stuff? That's what I want to do first, maybe, and the plants and stuff here. Okay, so we want to do some plants. Interesting. Yeah, it kind of sticks through with something this big. Put the little one there. And then we could put the big one down in here. That works in the corner for the bathroom. You ever have a problem of stuff you pick up in a resource world disappearing from the inventory? I don't have that. They're in a middle row end cap. Okay, yeah, I think they're somewhere over there. I probably just missed them. There's like so many. I probably did walk right by them. And a couple little plants. Okay, and then the shelf for all the potions is going up in, that's going up here, is what I wanted. Is that conflict? Nope, that's perfect. So we can have the full potion shelf up there. And I think we could even put them like suspended there. I think that's a good spot though for a potion shelf. You have things be too crazy crowded. Alright, so now this guy for the seed bed. I think that's a decent spot in case we need it. Then these little mushrooms. Alright, we'll see what the Shroud Flare ones turn into or how big they grow, but we'll see. Yeah, streaming and focusing on finding things are too much. Pick stuff off Resource World, wait like 30 seconds before you leave. Yes, if it's a server for sure. I don't use resource servers though, so that's partly why I'm not having an issue, I think. Alright, now let's put like a little Shroud Flare back in the corner there, because we've got a lot of height up in there, so maybe that'll work. Maybe one over here too. I have a feeling they'll be okay. We'll just have to see, honestly. And sort of like make this whole like lower section like a little like jungle down in here. With a few flowers and plants. Yeah, this is the vibe. This is the vibe here. We got the growing basement here going on. Man, those things pop up fast. Yeah, they're not tall enough to poke through the floor, so we good. Did they wave around through the stairs? Yeah, but could spend all the days in the depot, right? There's so much to do there. So many things they have. Alright, I like this. Let's go with that. Let's go with that, and then I kind of want maybe like a little bit of foliage to go. Alright, let's go in here. I want some of the border of the pond area here to be like a little bit more like greenery, if you know what I mean. Like just to kind of blend it in a little bit nicer on the edge. Yeah, the water pool in the back looks nice. I think that's kind of a neat little thing to do back here. You can even get down in it. Yeah. So now we've got his little farm for some of his stuff in the basement here. And okay, yeah, no, this is great. We need to do our potion shelf now. So I'm gonna do some scaffolding. And we are going to deck this one out. We're going to put some of these down, and then... Okay, let's do just all kinds of different potions here. Okay. So we want some on the bottom shelf. We'll put some, like, everywhere. Oops. Alright, even some close together, and then maybe some, like, staggered on the top area. Gold coins in the bottom pond, maybe? That could be cool. Possibly. Alright, let's see. Inspect that one. Let's put a health potion on here. Let's put one of these on here. Put one of these elixirs back here. We'll just kind of like scatter them a little bit to make things look nice, at least on this top shelf. Flask of Fel. Maybe a wisp light back here since they glow a little bit. That could be cool. Bigger health potion here maybe, and that one. And then the bottom row could be like little guys, like you could do these little little elixirs and wisp lights and, you know, little tiny ones here. Let's see. Antidotes, a couple little bottles and things here. Drax Soulward Flask. Okay, inspect. Oh, I think those ones might be blocked by the... Oh, we'll see here. These might be blocked by the things. I might just have to put like one in here. Okay, here we go. Inspect. There we go. And then... Yeah, that'll work. Alright, and then... There's our little potion shelf above the counter area. A little rushed, but it'll work. Cinco, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Safe behind lock and key, yeah. we gotta hide him from the elixirs. Yes. Yeah, John. Perfect concept. It'll get the job done. That'll work. All right, what kind of fine details are we after? Little plants in the bedroom maybe, and some up here. Oh yeah, on the top of the bookcase for sure. For sure we need one up there, and then I'm thinking a couple of the littler, like some of these ones up in the bedroom here. Let's put that there. Maybe even some on the top. Well, I don't know. See what we can actually fit over in here. Put one over here. Yeah. And then we could bring some larger chests over in here, which I'm going to do now, actually, now that we have room for them up in the bedroom. Never rush, just proof of concept. This is true. New here, can you show me your house and the outside too? Yeah, sure. We could do a little tour here. I'm about done with this alchemist hut build, so I'm just gonna finish that up quick, and then we could do a full tour of what we got so far with the village. I know I've got plants somewhere in one of these things. I don't know where though. In the barrel spot seems like a good spot for some plants. Maybe I don't know where to put them. All right, I just wanted two of these chests in the very top of the section. So, with all the bronze barrels in the bedroom, you might want oh, like a bucket as well. Just saying, maybe. That'll be okay. Hey, Anna, welcome in. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, it is almost done here. Yeah, I was thinking some chests in the bed. That way, like, you know, got some space to store clothing or whatever up in there. So yeah, we've got, all right, this, I'm gonna call this like pretty much done for now. Obviously, we could keep cluttering a little bit here and there, but let's say this is done for a little bit, and check it out. We've got his little clutter attic here with a bed, and actually fully, you know, functions and stuff. It's got enough space. The very last thing we got to do, of course, is bring the alchemist in. Yeah, that's the floating gazebo, Ebony. We are about finished. And guess what? I managed to clutter the place without your help, Ebony. Isn't that cool? I did my own interior for this one. We got his little living room over here with some books. Okay, yeah, I'll bring a bucket in. We could do a bucket. We got the little library with a little wood stove down here. And then we've got his potion making area with the sort of kitchen potion, also the coloring station, all the things the alchemist ever needs in here. And then you head around here, even got his bathroom over here, which worked out. You know, I could add a little more clutter in here, but it's something. And then we can even head down, and I made a basement in the bottom for all of his mushroom growing, I'll go into first person for this, his mushroom growing things for all the ingredients, even comes with a little pond. And all of this fits in the tiny floating treehouse. Been busy with work. Hopefully it's going well. All right, so yeah, that is the spot. If we take a far back look, like I said, it looks pretty tiny, but we managed to fit a lot of stuff in here. Yeah. So I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, so a bucket possibly, and then we need to bring in the alchemist, and I think he's going right back here. This is a perfect spot. Okay, let's see. Let's get the alchemist. There he is. And then I'm assigning him to... Oh, I guess he's close enough to his bed in the treehouse, but he's going in this bed up here. Perfect. Now I can get rid of one more bed over there. We do got the bathroom, Anna. Did you miss it? It's right in here. It's small, but it's functional. And it's even got a door, and like it's its own little room in there. This is very like pirate style. It's interesting. Yeah. Love your job, Ebony. Heck yeah. Cute as heck. Hey, I think it worked out. He's living luxurious bird life. Yes, I think it's a cool utilization of space. We definitely pulled it off for this one. And this is exactly what I was envisioning. You know, I think the multiple balconies that overlook and keep the entire thing open while having tons of space to fit everything we need. And then yeah, check out the lighting at night. It's pretty cool. So that's exactly what I was going for. That's great. That's great. That's what I like. Cool. I'm happy with it. I think the one last thing is a door and a bucket. Let me get some of those, just so we can like call it a little more done. And then we'll do a little tour, walk through the forest village. I'll show you guys some locations that I've been scouting out a little. And yeah, it's only been 3 hours, so we could chill for a little, or maybe look at a little another Crimson Desert sneak peek or something. Okay, so let's see. I wanted the door and a bucket. Let's see what we got in here. I was thinking a rustic door for this one. And the bucket, let's see, oh, the firefly chandelier. Ooh, I could put one of those down, actually. I forgot I had those as well. Okay. And a bucket for the top there. Actually, yeah, no, that works. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that, though. That's an interesting layout. I was just going into it as like, hey, I want a round build. But like, we fit a lot of stuff in there. I was just thinking like, oh, he'd have his... I was thinking this would be the level. Like, I honestly, like, we have a living room, we have a bathroom, we have a library, like, we got a whole bedroom upstairs. I was not expecting the space to be able to be used like this, honestly. Yeah, I really wasn't expecting this to work. But you never know until you try, right? That's why it's fun trying some new things every now and then. And a whole freaking downstairs farm. It's like, that's great. Keep the collectibles, like fossils and hollow halls stuff. I have those in a chest. I think they're in my treehouse, actually. I can go show you here in a second. Let's see, I'm gonna want, so like a little bucket upstairs, just in the attic, you know, or something. And then maybe one downstairs as well, but yeah, we could put one even on top of the barrel. And then yeah, one in the downstairs farm. Sorry if I'm moving around a little fast, I apologize. I'm just kind of getting up and down, doing stuff. Okay, maybe on the seed bed on the side there for some of the water. Okay. And then I thought I wanted like, yeah, right here. I wanted a couple little firefly lamps on the ceiling. That's what was missing. Just a little more something to the ceiling. Okay, and then here I wanted to have the... be like that. Is that the way it like opens? Yeah, I mean that works. Just so that he kind of has like a space in here, you know. For the most part it stays open, but as long as it, you know, if it closes, that's fine, because I can still grapple here, you see? The door could still be closed, and I can still grapple here and then open it, so... anyway, there it is. There's the house. Cottages tend to have names. Call it the bird cage. Is that the name of this then? The bird cage? I suppose we can. We could do that. The alchemy cage. Got the red drapes from the big castle. I don't know entirely. I don't remember. I don't remember all the details. Yeah, this is pretty cool though. I'm pretty happy with that. And the lighting is definitely... I don't think those extra firefly lamps added anything that's gonna be... Yeah, no, it's good. It is good. Okay, so now that we have that done, we can now check it from the treehouse too. Because it should be like nice and visible from the treehouse. Yeah, look at that. Hanging out over there, and we can also take our ring of light off again now. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. Balthazar will open the door and stand in the grapple, prevent you from landing. Well, I guess we'll get to that problem when it happens. He's set to not move around right now, so he should be okay. But yeah, that's the vibe I was going for, that big crystal hanging treehouse. I think that's awesome. So to keep all my, I think all my collectibles, so I still have been using these chests up in here. This was my original storage area. And I think some of them are still in here. Yeah, I have like a bunch of artifacts or other extra bits of the statues, or I still have some of these chests up here being used that I need to empty out and put in the lower ones. Gotta get all these coloring things in the lower one and stuff. So they're all magic chests, but yeah, I have them up there. It's like the tree has a lantern. Yeah, that's very true. And that's what I hope to do on like a really big fantasy build, is do big lanterns hanging down from the tree. I think that'd be really neat. From Germany, first time catching the live. Love the Enshrouded videos. Heck yeah. Welcome in, Fancy. Appreciate you joining us today. Perfect. Yeah, Borg, click the like button. Thank you. Yeah, definitely could do a lot of lanterns. Now, it's in the perfect spot though, honestly. Like, that's pretty cool. Yeah, more collectible display options. This is true. I wonder if we can see the lighting from that, from like all the way down here. You think we'll be able to? Yeah, not really. The render distance kind of turns everything off up there. But anyway, you can still see the outline of it up in the sky. And of course, we've got all the nice lighting down in here. All right, so yeah, for the full, like, you know, a bit of the tour and stuff, starting near the bottom. Actually, we'll be done with the village at some point soon. Like, I really only want to do maybe one other treehouse or something up in there, but the forest village is honestly, like, it's nearing an end of what I'm going to call it an end anyway. Like, you know, because I do want to get moving on to, like, some huge endgame project with building everything from scratch. So I'm going to transition some things. You guys have seen at night. I'm going to change the day and night times around, so we've got a day a little bit. And we're gonna look around a little bit because I scoped out some really cool locations that I could kind of want to do an endgame base in. So I was gonna look around a little in there. Feeder for a very large bird. Is that a spoiler or something? All right. All right. So this is the whole thing at night. If we kind of zoom out with the altar, we can see it all down there, and I'll do a full tour of this place eventually when it's all finished. But yeah, it's really come along. We obviously gotta take all this furniture out. I'll sort it off camera, that's okay. Like the alchemist house, with the first tree house is your favorite in the village? Yeah, no, the first tree house, the alchemist house was the whole point of like trying to be crazy creative with it. But yeah, this first little tree house is definitely a cool design. And again, a nice, like I'll use these builds as inspiration for my future builds when it comes to doing an endgame base. Like the layout of this is really nice. Like it has a lot in it, you know, full bathroom, double bedroom in here. There's a lot of stuff going on in here, and then we've still got the whole loft balcony that even overlooks the lower one and stuff. Yeah, it's a nice place. A lot of the builds are well laid out and things, and then yeah, down in this area we got the barn where we completed the whole water thing going on through here, which looks really nice. We got the little pond, little bridge, walkway. I mean, landscaping wise, it's definitely getting there for all this this section. Be nice if you could tame those vulture bird dragon things. Oh yeah, and ride them for sure. Yep, still only one altar, one flame altar for the whole thing. Yeah, the barn, and then you head up to the tavern. You guys can see though there, the tavern roof. There, it's completely naked. Like the moss just does not render in. The animals actually, okay, yeah, now they're starving because they ate, but they're not under the floor anymore. We got them rescued from under the floor. But yeah, I need the NPCs to be able to feed them. That would be nice. We got all the rice fields up in here. Rice and algae can grow in any one of these areas. And then the entire mill house here that we did. And once I get closer to the water source, the signal here for the there it goes. The water will start coming out of the water wheel because it'll render in here. So yeah, we got the full mill house, and kind of continues up into the tavern from back here. Anyone's pets keep running away? Oh yeah, they will. They will, definitely. The tavern was the biggest build though, for sure. This was a lot of live streams. We got the bowling alleys, axe throwing, the whole brewing area down in here. This was definitely a fun build to do. We did a lot of stuff, and having a full place for the villagers to live at the inn and stuff. We even got the whole wraparound balcony with the eating and dining, and entertainment with the stage. You can look up at the treehouse, even see the little alchemist hut from all the way over here. But yeah, the whole build is really coming along. And soon this will be done. I have the world file pretty much up to this point available for any bronze members on Patreon or YouTube to download if you want to explore this and all my builds for yourself. But yeah, once it's done for sure, I'll update that file as well and have the full forest village done. So yeah, we've got all the villagers. They've all got beds. Everyone's happy, and it's coming along. It's coming along well. Yeah, this has been a long project. You really can spend a lot of time building in this game. You really can. We got all the dorm rooms, all kinds of stuff. Big bathroom out back. And then, of course, you wind down. Yeah, they can claim them to sleep. Yeah, and welcome in, Code. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, all the bunk beds, the villagers just teleport to any bed. They don't actually have an animation of sleeping, so it doesn't matter where your bed is. They will find it to go to sleep. And then yeah, the house before the hanging tree house was the blacksmith hut, which was our first concept of a round hut, and that's what inspired the hanging tree house design. Speaking of which, we do have to deck out his bedroom just a little more here and there, so we'll have to work on that a little bit. But yeah, minor little details, you know. We got the forge, got all of his stuff in here, and we want some weapon showcases and stuff in there. But then heading down here, we got the carpenter's hut, all finished up with all his like furniture displays and stuff outside and workshop stuff. His bedroom's upstairs. And then on the very bottom, yeah, we got the fish pond. Very bottom, we got farms, and a big pumpkin house that now looks like a rotten squash house because we built it a long time ago and the terrain looked way different. All the textures changing and everything. So it's one flame altar and only one water source for the whole build. And we pulled it off. This is awesome. So yeah, the farmer's house, which backs into a massive storage area, as well as going to the little hobbit hole above it. You can kind of get, you know, all the way up the tree, actually, to the treehouse from in here. But this was for the assistant farmer, just extra seed beds and stuff. Yeah, it's been a while since Halloween. The pumpkin's a bit rotten, it is, but we're leaving it just for that, you know, nostalgia, right? So yeah, it is really coming along. Treehouse up there and everything. I mean, this has been a really fun project. It's been super minimal terraforming. We've literally just used the terrain that was here. Yeah, I remember a poll that I did a long time ago on the channel of like, would you guys like to see me build something from scratch? Would you guys like to see me use an existing tree and an existing landscape and turn it into something? And a bunch of you voted both. It was a pretty even split. So I started by using this existing location. Didn't really change around much at all. And then the endgame project will be, let's go crazy and build some huge base from scratch. Build our own tree from scratch, make it exactly what we want, all kinds of stuff, and use a lot of the learning that we've done in this build to further make it. So with that, check it out. I gotta show you guys some stuff. These locations used to be off limits. They used to be in the red, but guess what? Since the water biome update, all of this portion of the map is open for building now. These hills, everything over here is fair game for building. Imagine a massive, like, elven-style tree base emerging out of the top of one of these hills. We get views like it wouldn't feel claustrophobic anymore. We get views of the whole map. You can glide anywhere, pretty much. Any of these hills are buildable now. This entire stretch through here that used to be off limits is now buildable. Yeah, or a castle build, absolutely. And everything here, you know, this whole spot is buildable. Imagine a massive level 4 altar base where we build our tree from scratch and do everything, maybe on this hill right here or something. And then it's like we're close to the water biome down in there where you can glide, but just like, oh, look, like it feels like we're out of the forest now, right? I haven't really liked how claustrophobic the other forest village feels, and I want my endgame base to be able to see a sunset from. Like, we gotta see some of the nice lighting in this game, so I feel like that's kind of necessary. Yeah, I scouted that exact spot. It's so nice. Yeah. The layout is just, it's blank. Nothing's going on up here. No quests or anything. It feels like such a cool spot. And yeah, Christy, it's right over in this whole hill mountain area. This all used to be off limits, and now we can build anywhere up in here, as well as all down and around here, which is really cool. Just started playing again with your little brother, long break. Found the channel looking for build inspiration. Instant fan, love your creativity. Heck yeah. Really appreciate you joining. Yeah, I'm really excited to could connect more than one altar, possibly. The render distance in Enshrouded, though, I'm not a fan of, especially for a more nature build. I don't think I'll build beyond a level 4 altar. It seems plenty big for me. For a build like Hogwarts, absolutely, we'd connect multiple altars, and it would all just be blocks, so it'd hopefully kind of render in from farther. But so yeah, I was thinking up here for sure, because it's just, I mean, look at this view. Look at what we can glide down to. I mean, this is insane. So I marked out a bunch of these flag markers These are all where I have thought of doing like custom bases. All right. So like what I was thinking, you know, eventually, this is just like scoping out some stuff. Obviously, I want to wait till 1.0 before I start some more like really big projects in this game, but I do want to. But like, you know, all these little pillars in here and the water in the center, imagine some really cool like pirate style base up on the hill up here. Like some crazy big like fishing village that kind of cascades down these hills and goes out to the beach over here. Again, it's a nice spot where with not a whole lot going on, where you could kind of cascade out to here, put your little fishing huts on dock houses. We've got some nice lighting and nice views from the tops of those pillars there. And it's just like a nice little valley area by the fishing island. So yeah, I've just been scoping out some nice areas. There's a spot over here where I've wanted to build Hogwarts. All right, I spent a ton of time scoping out this location. And Christy, maybe if you're still watching, because I know you were interested in possibly collabing or something on like on a Hogwarts build or something. But yeah, there's some nice spots. I'm gonna go ahead and eat some food so I don't freeze to death. Okay. And then we're gonna fly down to this area that I thought would be really cool for possible Harry Potter Hogwarts type stuff. Because think about it, Hogsmeade is in the mountains or like in a snowy area, right? At least in all the scenes in the movie. So Hogsmeade could be right in this like snowy mountaintop area that's almost like a valley that would just be perfect for that. And then right below it, because Hogsmeade obviously wasn't too far from the castle, you know, it was like, you know, a little day trip kind of a thing. So I feel like Hogwarts has to be close to the mountain area where it's like cold, snowy sometimes, you get all the seasons, but then obviously there's a lot of water and lakes and ocean area where Hogwarts is, so you gotta be somewhat near that. And so I was thinking the perfect spot for Hogwarts is right down in this valley over here, where you've got this big fluffy shroud here to my right is essentially the big lake, because it does cover a lake, and that goes like in the mountain crevice. That's like where the Triwizard tournament, you know, where that ship came out of the water and stuff. That essentially happens in this fluffy fog in that shroud. And then yeah, it definitely needs to not be frozen all the time. Exactly. So I was thinking right down in here, you know, this little valley, I'll about to fly there, but how many altars do I see using? Possibly all of them, honestly. A Hogwarts / Hogsmeade build. I mean, Hogsmeade would, hopefully I'd have enough to build it. I really was hoping we'd get 12 altars with the waterbound, but we could also mod it and get rid of the altar limit or something. But yeah, the lake with the fog from the distance, right? Because like when Hogwarts emerges with the fog. So anyway, right in here, this exact hill, after a ton of scoping, I literally just flew around the map for freaking hours the other day. I was just like dreaming about stuff, you know? I thought this hill right here, flattened out, would be the perfect like mountaintop-ish for Hogwarts. And then like, you know, we flatten it all out. And then, you know, obviously like Hagrid's hut and that whole area would kind of be back in here with the forest once it's flattened out. The boathouse that kind of comes down the mountain hill would come down this way and go down to here. Obviously, there wouldn't be a whole lot, like we wouldn't be able to build our own massive lake or ocean from scratch. That would be too many altars or whatever. We could try, but what I liked is that it has this big river here. Right, like it's got the full river that goes back into the Shroud Fog Lake there, and this whole river continues flowing down into the water biome. And I just thought that this hill right up here would be such a cool spot for a Hogwarts build. It's got some nice lighting and, you know, some nice stuff. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Or Christy, any thoughts? But yeah, I think I don't know, because I would love to do like a Lord of the Rings server and also a Hogwarts server, or like Harry Potter server eventually, to do like, you know, Rivendell build and all that stuff, because it's kind of fun. But yeah, doing any fantasy or fiction style builds? Yeah, I definitely, I want to at some point, but yeah, show the map again, please. Yeah, so you can scope it out here. So this is the flag that I put as the marker. So there's like a little cave passage. Here's the Night Sanctum. As far as I like zoom out, Starfish Shores is up there. So right down below the mountain biome on this hill that overlooks the water biome there. It's fairly empty too, not a whole lot of quests or things going on in this big area. And yeah, so I think need to copy your world and build variations. I wish we could have one world for everything. I really do. I don't like the limit, but I get it because of how laggy and unoptimized the game is. But maybe for 1.0 they raise the limit or figure something else out. Anyway, though, I was just wanting to show you guys that, you know, when I've been thinking of like possible end game custom base goes in this area, maybe on one of these hills. I know it's not right by the water, but man, having the view that we get up in here is just beautiful. Like, I don't know if I could give it up, you know? On these big hills, they're just asking to be built on. It's a complete blank canvas where we get this view, and we could have waterfalls going down the sides of the hills and, you know, all kinds of stuff here for a full custom base on one of these here, or even both of them or something. And, I don't know, something cool up in here. I just feel like, I get it's not right by the water, but it's, we could definitely do a lot of custom stuff up here. And right by the water is a little crowded in some areas for a big, you know, tree base, so I was just kind of thinking one of these hills could be a neat way to do it. Hey, Tracy, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Hogwarts was just Scottish Highlands, so no mountains, just big hills, yes. Yes, which feels right for over there, I don't know. Or maybe over here somewhere, but it's like too crowded in here. I just felt like that, like, open mountain area over there could be a cool spot for it. Yeah, so, yeah, Crimson Desert, as far as that goes, you know, so yeah, by the way, anyone new watching, we just finished the Hanging Treehouse build, a few minutes ago, so we're just chatting a bit now and checking out some stuff. But yeah, Crimson Desert stream, I plan to do that day one if it runs and everything's good. So we'll do that on the 19th. Check huge location on the right side of the Snow Hollow Halls, big frozen lake, empty at the moment. Ooh, yeah. No, there's definitely some nice spots in this area. So yeah, the Hollow Halls, wasn't it? Tomb entry. Where were the mountain hollow halls that they had up in here? It was somewhere in this side, I thought. But yeah, there's some nice spots up back in here. And Mordred, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Finally able to log into YouTube. Wonderful build. Oh, I appreciate you. Spot has some snow in the background, which is good if you want to add all that background snow by hand. Yeah, exactly, Christy. It's like because of the altar limit, we can't really fully customize it and make it our own with the landscape, but we can pick a spot that sort of generally works, and that's why I was just thinking, like, with the water and the hills and stuff, I felt like near the water biome would be a nice choice for Hogwarts. Maybe, you know, it could be cool. My brother built the burrow from Harry Potter in Enshrouded, and it turned out great. I'll have to get him on the channel at some point to do a tour of that. And yeah, I want to do a Hagrid hut build as well soon, just to mess around and try it. After how well the blacksmith hut turned out, I've got some cool ideas for like a Hagrid's hut. And yeah, just some concepts here and there. But anyway, that's just some of the stuff I was thinking. And as far as Crimson Desert, do you guys want to watch a video of that? I had one pulled up that I was thinking about possibly watching. It's 8 minutes long, and it could be fun to do if you guys are interested. It's just like some of the gameplay. I wanted to do it at the end of the stream just so that we can, you know, if people don't want to see it, they can skip ahead, or, you know, people watching the VOD and stuff can hop off now. But moving staircase would be cool. Oh yeah, Mechanic Impossible. We'll see what happens with the logic update, Anna, but that could be really sweet. That could be really, that's again why I'm kind of waiting for 1.0, because there's just so much we don't know about yet with Enshrouded. So, but yeah, I will pull up a video here. And I'm going to post the link of this video as well in the chat. I'll pop it in the description too, maybe after. I'm posting a link of the video we're gonna watch here in the chat, and I wanted to show you guys. So this one is from this video is from Insert Richie, who got a chance to play the game in person, and he really liked it, but he just recorded like a complete like gameplay video, like no talking or anything, just some of the sounds and stuff. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Gives you a sense a little bit of like the game itself. So this is Crimson Desert. I figured we could check this out quick before wrapping up the stream, because I feel like I've done the content I want prior to Crimson Desert. At this point, I just want to play it and see how it is, but we could check this out, because I thought he did a good job at just like piecing together some of the bits of it. Let me know how volumes are and stuff. It just seems really well done.
Give Gian my regards.
So he just kind of cuts around and has multiple scenes, because they're only allowed to like piece together so much footage, right? But man, this game just looks
you won't fully heal
sweet
without proper rest. Care of this. Look, I already paid you.
We're here for the interest.
Don't you fucking know?
Love it, yeah. It just looks phenomenal. As far as an adventure game goes, I really want to play this. And it's the prettiest graphics I've ever seen in a game so far.
What's that look for?
So yeah, we'll be jumping into this one on the 19th.
The view from the bridge is absolutely
Look at the render
breathtaking.
distance too. The foliage, yeah. This is next gen technology with their own engine
We
and
deserve
stuff.
a little serenity every now and again.
But you guys can just hear some of the sound design and the voices, and
I should hand you to the jailer.
it seems like a cool vibe.
Strong. Oh, my arm.
Love the way the combat looks. Yeah, it does look interesting. Horse riding? Yeah, there's lots of mounts in this one.
Will bring us together once more when the time comes. The key. Wait, what did you mean?
Yeah, just the landscapes and everything in here is crazy. The one thing I'll say about the combat is like some of the motion blur of it might get a little weird. We'll have to see how that looks. I thought I read somewhere that they were gonna be having an option to turn that off or turn it down. So we'll just have to see. But I'm just really interested in like seeing what a good story game with good graphics and all of that is done. You know, we don't get things like this in survival building games. That's for sure. It's just full of tons of quests that you can do, hundreds of hours, and it seems kind of cool.
Gee, get down here this instant!
Funny how non-horse games manage horses better than dedicated horse games. That's actually true. Yeah, render distance is very well done.
A good
Yes,
scolding.
it's crazy. Now we're in the abyss up top, where there's all kinds of puzzles and things to solve. It could be a really fun one. And it's got real ray tracing and everything. It's not all faked and stuff. I mean, I'm really eager to see how this game plays. You can even see the world from up top when you're looking out over the world when you're doing the stuff in the abyss here. Just looks crazy. The map is, what was it, like, or twice as big as Skyrim or whatever? It's huge.
Let's see how you.
The water physics and stuff, man. So this guy's got a little bit of that motion blur turned down, I think, with the combat, and I really like this. This is, whatever settings he's got going here, are really nice. More magical Assassin's Creed, yeah, kind of. Or like this as well, burning down the vines. There was another creator that said, like, oh, they didn't realize you had to light the arrow on fire to burn down the vines to enter this tower. And so you can even do things like taking your sword and reflecting the sunlight off of your sword, concentrated at a point to burn something. Like, this game has, like, infinite ways of doing stuff, which I thought is, like, really cool. There might be things that people don't even figure out for the first year of playing. I mean, granted, it's going to be a huge game. It's already got, like, what, 4 million wish lists or something like that? Close to it, anyway. It's going to be a huge game. GTA is also coming out this year, though, so, you know, game of the year, I don't know. We'll see what happens. but yeah, it's just got a lot of stuff going on that I feel like could be really fun to explore. You can climb anything. You can even climb trees and, like, knock them down. I mean, like, the traversal is top-notch here, and I hope other games do similar things. Like, imagine a building survival game that's like this, but with this game, you can customize your camp, you can do all kinds of stuff there, so there's a little bit of building involved. Yeah, it just looks really cool.
None I can think of.
And even the voices being like echoey inside the helmets and stuff. So much attention to detail.
Give it your all, Greymane!
This is crazy cool. Not an helmet. I like how the fighting also just seamlessly transitions into the cutscenes and animations. That's pretty cool too. Oh, there's scared noises? Yeah. It's crazy. Someone was saying some of the NPCs feel a little static, but
I'd say more like 24.
the ones that are part of quests are a little more lively. Yeah, no horse here, right? You just yeet your horse off a cliff, jump off the horse, and then just glide down. I wonder what happens to the horse, yeah. Like, that's crazy. You just chuck the guy into a tent, and the whole thing just, like, collapses, like, so much. Like, it's not a survival building game, but so much about the world is interactable. I can't remember how many resources and stuff there were to find. I gotta pull up the post on Twitter or whatever, but there's a post there that was mentioning all the different resources and locations and boss fights, and there's a lot. There really are a lot. Yeah, light an arrow on fire. Just have at this guy. I think that's crazy.
In case it's best you don't keep tossing their name around.
I think it does have some building and customization, Christy. It's more, think like Osco or Bellrite style, where you have a camp for your fellow, Greymanes, I believe, and you can customize that camp. You can, customize your farms, choose where to plant things, like lay out the houses with interior decoration and furniture, and which appeals to me. It's like a story game, but it has a bit of customization and adventure and a bit of like a home base. So I don't know. I thought it would be cool. I haven't played games of this style as much before, but the graphics and the beauty and other thing is just really crazy. Yeah, Mina, this is more Crimson Desert, just looking at the gameplay itself. Yeah, that was a long fall. Hey, you can carry goats. We have to play it if you can carry goats. Just don't chuck them in the water. Yeah, the graphics in this game are really crazy, Chrissy. Don't walk off the cliff.
The wrong orc.
You just chuck the guy off the cliff there. That's one way to do it. So you can ride a horse while carrying a goat? I mean, come on. Like, that's cool. So I do wonder how much the
Woolly's dead, you
horse
idiot.
looks like he's going through a lot. Screams all the way down, right?
Woolly?
Now, is this the friend you were looking for?
Woolly?
Woolly?
That's not Woolly! Woolly's
Uh-oh.
got fluffier tail!
Oh,
Look at this. You know, he's yeah, so Insert Richie did an awesome job showing this video for us. Yeah, just some of the gameplay and stuff. This is just the pure gameplay. I loved it. Kid asked what cheese was, and I told him honey goat cheese. He's like, a honey goat? Oh, that's funny. So anyway, I'm really excited for it. It's coming out on the 19th, which is only 9 days away from right now. And I want to jump in. I want to see what it's about and the technology and the graphics and the water and render distance and all the cool things, you know, maybe really good combat and stuff that I've always wanted in these survival building games that we don't have. And I feel like by playing some of these adventure games, maybe, especially as a live stream series, it could be a cool, like, hey, let's get some more experience under our belt kind of a thing to be able to compare more survival games to when it comes to like, oh, hey, they could add these things or other stuff. I thought it looked pretty cool. So anyway, with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream for today. Really appreciate y'all joining, and super happy we got the alchemist hut done. I may not be live on Friday. Obviously, yeah, stream schedule lately has been a little bit all over the place, just because of some of the busyness and some of the Soul Mask stuff like I was mentioning earlier. So I'm trying to get some of that done, because that's coming into 1.0 obviously on April 10th. So I've got a lot more that I'm working on for that. And yeah, but I'm excited. It's all coming along, and hope you all are doing well at least. And like I mentioned, be sure to join my Discord server if you'd like to be in there. I'll still be active on there, chatting, all that good stuff. And be sure to subscribe, like the VOD, and I'll see you all next time. But yeah, definitely bring your questions over to Discord and stuff. We can talk about Crimson Desert and stuff over there as well. Alrighty, cheers everyone.